You should have count up.
I was reading the screen, you see.
Oh, yeah, so you could see it. Remember last time you said you couldn't see the countdown?
Oh, I wasn't looking.
Yeah. Sunday. I don't be cursing nobody on the Sunday morning, bro. I don't think that's a good way to start the Sunday. You want to
To
Mexico?
be fair, boy, the Sabbath is Saturday and the cat, let's change it for their convenience. But I ain't getting
Lord.
that.
Oh, brother, not today.
I just say I ain't getting into that.
Not today. But yeah,
Sure,
bro.
wear any purple any on the side of the road with the Bible, boy.
No purple. My boy trying to tag me as one of them Israelites, bro.
Yeah. When we're supposed to stay in the kitchen then, bro.
Stop it. Boy.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the marsh like no calling on nobody, right? But you know who is kill me? But that nigga was be on Twitter, but I know who y'all know. But I think so, but I think that's his name.
Hold on. Watch this, right? We can blank out the name, but that's my boy, you see? Like I know dog from time.
Bro, I know him from Twitter, but and dog, it was so jokey. The other day, I think someone did post up a plate, but with it had meat on it, but it had baked potato, and he was like, "Oh, flicking, oh y'all that take up all the bacon bits." And wait, come in this way, comments start tripping right out. But he was like, "Oh, but you ain't supposed to be eating that pork or whatever." And then the boy was like, "Boy, but this chicken though." And then he was like, "Boy, but you say you wanted bacon bits." And then after that, boy, this is what made me thought it was wild. This boy said specifically that Jesus coming back to slew everybody who is eat pork, but like where you get that from?
Here's how I look at it, right? So when he was coming up, he's coming up around a lot like Adventist people or whatever, right? So like he have a lot of Bible-based principles. The thing about it is how I look at things for them Hebrew Israelite people, they be going to the extreme way. Like I know some people that say by Adventist people they do or whatever, right? Shout out to the rest of my Adventist folks. But we don't carry on as extreme. Yeah, we don't do seafood. We don't do pork.
Oh, we
wait the unclean. Yeah, Venice. The unclean wives that they talk about.
Wait, Trey, you did that? You thought you was talking to someone? No. This is the reason why I quiet. Continue, son.
I in this. You feel me? So like,
go ahead.
Adventist folks say like, yeah, we have some principles and then that we practice, right? But them Hebrew Israelite folks, right? What they be doing anyway. Like imagine Adventism, Jehovah's Witnessism, and Mormonism at like times 10, bro. All in one.
When that boy say Jesus coming back to slew the people who eat pork, I was so confused.
To be fair,
the ideologies are very, very obscure.
To be fair, John, this how you sound when I tell you I gonna cook shrimp or something. Like, don't eat no seafood.
Personally, because I like seafood.
And I'd be like, bro, do not eat pork.
That's personally because I don't do seafood. But if it's not tuna or salmon, and I feel like I said this on the pod multiple times.
Yeah, you
not
did.
Tuna or salmon, y'all can have it, bro. I don't understand why people has been complaining to me when I complain about these things, more for y'all.
But when you came to me, you can't say that. When you came to me though, you was like, "Oh, Keenan, I posted my shrimp fried rice on Twitter, and you was like, "But Keenan, you eating seafood, bro? You eating shrimp?" I was like, "Damn, bro, what's going on?"
Hold on. It ain't me judging you from a Christianity standpoint or like a moral standpoint, It's me judging you because I could judge you.
Oh, you was just being a hater. That make more sense.
Me judging you because you are just eating seafood, right? What you doing that?
Having the time of my life.
And I need you to stop there. That's what it is. I'm judging you. I'm judging you because, I's Adventist and we don't eat this and we don't eat. No, I couldn't care less about what you eating. I just care about the fact that when you eating seafood, and seafood is nasty to me.
Wow.
Like the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, when they say
Oh
women
Lord,
should
Craig.
I kind of understand it now, but like at
Hold on, when
first,
they
like,
say what?
Understand what? Oh,
women should
When
start
they say what?
walking the kitchen.
All right,
see, women
so
should what?
Trey,
Hold on, I ain't at it.
Hold on, no.
hold on,
Let Craig say.
let me bring things something real quick, right? Trey,
Uh.
you can learn a very powerful word in 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Like, no, when I feel like women should get in the kitchen for real, like if you really think about it, like
Keenan, you ready, right?
Yeah.
I can count it down. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Keep going, Greg.
like I realized, I think I fed women more than anything than they feed me, and like it's come
Okay,
to
go
a
on.
point, like I get more crabby than getting a plate of food, and sometimes, every time I get a crabby or head before the plate of food, I just throw the gals away after the all, because what you here for, like I get caught on my hand.
John, you ready? John, you ready?
3, 3,
2,
2, 1.
1. Frying pan.
Frying
Frying pan. That's saying it's what we say whenever a conversation is getting somewhere we do not want to go. Something that we do not even want to say we agree or disagree on. And we get it. Yeah, it's the same.
When last a gal
Safe word is
feed you on,
hilarious.
When last a gal feed you on,
But if you want to get technical, like on a real vibe, like this place where I just go for food, like there are definitely women in the kitchen. Like,
No. We talked about, and I feel like you should be the one to answer this question. So, when was the last time a young lady fed you?
wait, my when she go, that was. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. And
You're currently still in a relationship, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And if I'm being quite honest, and this is on my choice as well. And I think both of our choices like equally where we just been buying food a lot, like very recently. But like
also, pause,
a couple weeks ago.
Hold on. Let me preface this, right? Good afternoon, Mrs. Trey. I don't know when this about to get dropped or when you can add us. But we just putting a side note out there that whatever this place say on the board, you can't judge him for it. You can't get mad at it.
What? That's the worst.
No,
my ammo.
Whatever this place say on this podcast, she can't get mad at it, and she
y'all ain't answer my question yet.
That's
what I mean right. That's what I mean right now, boy. You only answer my question. Well, last a gal feed John, boy.
8 minutes in the podcast, by the way. 8 minutes in the podcast, by the way.
The last time a young lady fed me was, boy, I might have been in Mexico.
See, that's the same talking about me. All right.
Oh, frying pan. All right.
Oh my God,
yeah. You get
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. You know what the funny part about it is, though? It wasn't even a Mexican gal. It was a Bahamian gal who feed me. That makes it worse. That makes it worse.
Okay, when last you was in Mexico?
I just leave Mexico a month ago. Matter of fact, less than a month ago.
A month. Cool. Kaden, your answer.
But hey, you know I don't get no gals, bro. Me and I cook for myself.
All right, shut up. Trey, what is your answer?
But like I say, on a technicality,
yesterday,
dog. Yesterday.
Real. There you have it, Craig.
With the people who I buy the food.
There you have it, Craig.
No,
bro, that don't count.
That count, bro?
Okay, that don't count.
No, it don't. All right.
You say
when last your gal? No. When last your gal?
Oh,
when last your gal feed you?
My boy say or.
When last your gal feed you?
Okay, now that. Okay, if we in July, if it's July 27th.
Yeah, I got it.
Probably like mushy June.
June. I like that. Yeah, June. That's a good one. That's a good. You only think so? That's good. Yeah. Everybody going quiet. What's going on?
Because it is going
Wait,
phase. I ain't gonna lie. Because see with wives like that, bro, it is going phases, bro. And
Yeah.
that's why, like, when it come to them, like, it's crazy because what you mean, like, she's supposed to be, and they get
Real.
at the end of the day, dog. Like, even cook food from home, you ain't always want on.
You don't always want that. Nope.
Okay, I
What?
understand that.
You're
Right?
crazy. Hold on now. Hold on.
I agree with you, Trey. I agree.
Who ain't gonna always want cook? But I ain't gonna lie. I
I
come out
love
my
cooking.
house specifically looking for cooked food. I could
I
be
think
neighbor.
I think
I don't
your
even
stance
eat
is
fast
nuanced.
food.
I think your
Like,
vibe is nuanced
what?
because you was travel a lot. Like you was a nigga who was in Mexico. Like
And Tulum,
you
I
found
was
like
not
a
in
lot of
Tulum,
cultural.
boy.
Yeah.
You found like a lot of cultural like references of being in places where it's like,
Wait,
yo,
regardless, I come to Nassau. Like before I came back for good this time, I used to come to Nassau and not even look at fast food. I don't,
and
not that I
that's
don't
coming
like
from
fast
where?
food. That's coming from wait, I really love cooked food. Like I grew up eating cooked food. Wait, fast food
Me
was
too.
really just because, like,
Me and John. Hey,
food, not out of convenience, but like, wait, out of convenience, because like we on the road
But
or
then you
something.
talking about a 7-day Adventist household though.
Wait, no, I'm not.
You ain't? So you
Wait,
just
I
recently
used to
became
spend
an
a lot of
Adventist.
time. No, I grew up as Adventist, but my old lady ain't Adventist. I grew up around my auntie that grew up in my
So
auntie house.
your
My
old
granny
lady
ain't
is made
Adventist.
cock.
She's no. My
Okay.
old lady don't
Yeah.
eat them stuff. That's
Okay,
just
so
what
your
the trainer
Grammy
house.
is those you really like
My
mostly
grandma
just
them
cook
used to
up.
eat them things. My grandma used to eat them things, but she never used to feed it to us. Why? I grew up eating like cooked food, like peas and rice, this, that, and the next. Yeah,
No
we never
Wendy's.
used to do. Wait, we never used to eat no fast food unless we
No
go
nuggets.
for fast food. Wait, you know what I mean? Unless we go for fast food ourselves. No, but wait, fast food was never really a thing, but and I didn't really care for it. I like cooked food.
Okay, I think that's a very unique situation, if I'm
Wait,
being honest with you.
listen to me, babe. Trey, you
Wait,
can learn something about John. He's a good debater, bro. He can move the goalpost wherever you need to move that. Like couple of
Wait,
inches to the left, couple of inches to the right.
Today,
He can win, though.
today,
He
I
can win.
only will eat fast food if there ain't like legit nothing around no more, or I absolutely extremely hungry, boy. But fast food
Okay,
don't
and
full me
like
and it don't keep me full.
okay, and the
So I
dread
can
vibe
always
about the conversation is I don't think that would be the reality for every man going based off the premise of the conversation, which was, oh, women should just be in the kitchen because the niggas like cook food. Like, no, bro, everybody ain't want cook food every day, soldier.
No, my premise
I'll
is
cook my own food if I need to.
my premise.
Yeah, like in that type way.
My premise is you get more sex than you get more.
No, I understand him. I understand him.
I would never know what Craig gonna say. I never know.
Get it.
But like, is cooked food the only like I guess rewarding thing that you expect then from you know what I mean? Romantic
I think he's
relationship?
trying to get at that's like a bare minimum type to do.
Dicey.
Say nice.
Like if I bring in all this 2-inch packer to you, the least you could do is put something in my stomach. I try to put something in yours. It ain't real, but at least you could put something in mine.
Boy, I know that.
You see, this is why, Trey, this is why it's important to have the frying pans. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get this deep. You don't want to get deep in there.
I tell you, yeah.
Because how do you leave from this conversation and go to something more lighthearted than this, right? That's why frying pans.
Me, Craig.
Me, Craig. This is the very good introduction. And me and John was saying like we should give you a rundown of the frying pan before, but he was like, no, he can meet Craig.
I told him no because he can figure it out quick.
I did figure it out quick.
I tell him you was
listen to me, boy. I always remember and cherish girls who feed me, boy. By one time, and I was talking to the white girl, boy, she say she's by Wendy's if I want anything, boy. But first of all, that made me smile, boy, because girls never really asked me what I wanted, boy.
You see that, John? It even ain't about like cooking the food.
Like feeding me, boy. So I just getting off. I was like, boy, I just want a large fries.
Actually, if that's the case, if it ain't about them cooking and it's just about the food, then I just get feed like 2 weeks ago, boy.
See that? That's what I'm saying, nah, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like that, and if that's the case, yesterday.
That wasn't my little thing, though.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah, hey,
Oh,
yo,
hold on. Wait, no. Hold on. I lie in y'all. And I can tell y'all why I lie in y'all now. So,
uh-huh.
I
Because
have a
this gal
friend,
can
right?
retrace her steps and she can know exactly who you talking.
No, no,
Hey,
no, no, no.
you know why, you know why.
Even a different situation. But I have some friends who love me, you see? A few of them.
Must be
So,
nice.
is this gal who, real. I ain't call her name on the board, right? But it's this young lady who loves me very much, right? And she's cooked. And I hit her up the other day and I was like, boy, to be honest, if I bring you one ingredient, like you can make something for me. She's like, yeah, but small movie. But this gal make me a pot of soup, bro. A
Oh.
big old pot of pumpkin soup.
That's dangerous.
Just because I bring the pumpkin, bro.
I just gonna say that I only bring a pumpkin.
Wait, just because I bring the pumpkin, she make me one bit. I mean, granted, I tell her, boy, you making this take some out to you too.
No, I guess it's just me, boy. Because there's a couple girls on the timeline who's be like, I cook for my friends this, that, and the next, and then when I come inside the flicking movie, inside the show, flicking, all they want to do is give me bread and don't cook for me.
Okay,
What
all right.
side this is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, all right, okay. Okay.
Like I ain't want the bread, but like thank you for your service.
Oh,
But like I want food, but
But John, why you palming this pumpkin like this, dog?
wait, why not?
That's crazy.
But okay,
See,
I think like if we be fair with the vibe, right? So what should a gal expect in that same manner when it comes to if cooking is the bare minimum or providing food is the bare minimum, what would be like the reciprocation of that from us as men?
fix a
But
car.
they want
Help her with
everything
that car.
else.
Girls don't never know what
They
they're
want-
doing.
I love how everybody had an answer.
Everybody have a different answer because everybody have a
I
different
tell her.
experience. I can tell you
Yeah,
right
but
now,
like
I know
they really want everything else.
if she have a Swift, a Paso, or a March, I can
I
help her
cool.
fix that. I can fix her. I can
I
help her,
cool.
help her with that.
To be
What
fair,
you
she
mean?
got a switch pass or a mile. You could just take the pass off another car was sitting right on the side.
That's crazy. But you're right. But let's don't talk about that because that's my lick.
Look at you, Greg.
But if she left Michael, she don't need a car.
If she live Michael, she don't need a car for real.
Walk, Michael.
Yeah, walk
All
Michael.
right then.
But Craig, you live?
yeah.
What about you?
He
was thinking about that.
This answer right up. I telling you.
But I have practically done everything else. Let me see. Change tire, clean inside the car, cook for girls, get foot rub, all type massage.
Oh,
Gotta
whoa.
hear what they
Yeah,
gotta say.
what, bro?
Foot rub, man.
I think
Wait,
you like
did
that more than
hear
the
it
girl.
too? Yeah, real. But I feel like if any gal come around me talking about foot rub, she know that she can get run.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
Why?
She can get
Why?
run. She can get run.
Why?
I don't
Isn't that bad?
touch feet.
What?
Exactly. That against my religion, but
When God said, Dre, hey, we
Yeah, they got
Say-
nice
not
feet,
against
man.
my religion, but
send them to me.
Wait, but
You
Jesus
could have that.
give feet rubs.
Real.
no, he didn't.
Real.
Literally gave feet rubs.
Jesus
He
gave
wa-
foot rubs.
He washed somebody.
You think you better than Jesus?
How
No,
do you
there's a
wash
difference
feet
between a
without
foot
rubbing
rub-
the feet,
hold
babe?
on. Trey, watch this, right? Me giving a gal a foot rub constitute me giving her a massage.
Mhm.
Me washing someone's feet, I could pull your ankle and get a towel and a glove and wash your wife, boy. But
See,
guess what,
Trey, you see that? You see how he's changed the goalpost, right?
Bro,
All right.
No way. I'm not giving
Bro.
nobody no foot massage, but you could have it.
I
And
so
if a
glad.
gal wants to leave me because I'm not gonna give her a foot massage, then that's cool, but she could go that way.
bro.
I can find one who
Jesus
don't want a
rubbed
foot touch.
feet, bro. He most
That's
certainly
Jesus'
rubbed feet.
problem.
What? All right, that's
I
cool.
know.
That's
Not
great.
him.
That-
Hey, yo, Renzo,
I'm
what's
not
up?
him, bro.
What's up, Renzo? You in?
I'd go.
Everything
Think
cool.
so.
We have
Yeah.
Trey.
I don't know now.
We have a Trey on right now. We ain't getting the intro yet. We ain't get to the intro yet.
But you know where you come back to this place and you ain't ready yet, babe. No.
No, we ready. You just know
ready.
it take us
We is
forever to get to the intro.
we is waiting on. I was actually waiting on you. Actually, So you don't miss out nothing though. You I don't know. Craig did his first. We did the first frying pan of the episode.
Yeah, but it was very quickly.
Very quickly.
That came through very quick.
Yep. So if everybody okay, everybody
you realize that ain't nobody else surprised that we already had a frying pan? Yeah.
So if everybody's straight, everybody okay, we can start in a minute. Just let me know.
Also, that like we didn't start just now.
We recording, but we have like an intro.
A little free to do. A little early morning.
That's a warm up.
That's a warm up
before we start. You see,
that was a warm up.
That was dread.
But y'all ready? Everybody ready?
Renzo? Get it?
Yeah, fully.
All right, good.
Renzo, you ready? Oh my God!
Wait, he's just gonna have to catch up.
Yeah, you gonna go catch up. Craig, you ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Bahamas and she never come
In 3, 2, 1.
She like fuck, but she can't take fuck. Get it last night, now she can't wake up. She like fuck, but she can't take fuck. Get it last night, now she can't wake up. Your pussy pretty like a coloring book. Boy, must give that 1,000 jumps. Big dog, you got your walking gut. Ass so fat, the pass to them look. My cock big like machine gun clip. Hard and stiff when you bounce on this. Turn and twist when you ride my dick. Naughty girl, you on my list. CXC, baby, let me come test ya. Plenty water, plenty pressure. She go ride that like a Tesla. She go wind up in the center. CXC, baby, let me come test ya. Plenty water, plenty pressure. She go ride that like a Tesla. She go wind up.
Alright, welcome to I Don't Know, the podcast where we talk about whoever, whatever, for any reason. I'm your host, Keenan, joined my co-host, John, Craig, and Renzo, as usual. But this is a special episode. We have a special guest. Y'all might be wondering, didn't we already have the special Renzo episode? We did. But Renzo is more of like a 4 students, 3 teachers in the classroom special. This is a different type of special. So we have what I like to call a multifaceted talent. We have, he's a musician who spanned multiple genres, a seasoned actor starring in multiple skits, short films, and plays, a radio host, and sometimes you catch him on the right day, a comedian. Let's give Bahamian Trae, I Don't Know podcast, welcome.
My dog.
What's going on?
Dog. It ain't cool, bro. I'm a big fan of the pod, dog.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. We put a lot of work into it, man. We glad to have
sure
you.
How I feel about Michael being a walking. I feel like I had to stop myself from saying it just now. Like I don't even know if I could say Carp Michael.
Yeah, but it catching on by telling everybody it's Michael, bro. You know? Yeah, I mean that's how we get down on this podcast or whatever. But well, the first thing I want to ask you, something serious. We had a little serious conversation in the beginning, but this is a really serious one. Serious.
But if this serious, I need to.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, anyways, I also have a very serious question.
Yeah. All right. So first off, Bahamian Trae, are you an organic Bahamian?
Okay, now you want my real answer.
Oh, as soon as I call him nigga man, I call him. You take too long.
You want my Lord. You want my real answer or you want me to cause
I want the honest answer. I want the truthful answer you would tell anybody anywhere.
Okay, what I would tell anybody anywhere else is, bro, there's no such thing, bro. Like, there's no such, wait, that is such an oxymoron to say organic Bahamian, but like,
so what you saying is you're a Haitian?
Yeah.
Bro. What I saying is I was born here. My mother was born here. My daddy was born here. But if all of us was to trace it back, and I ain't even meaning like enslaved days of like our African ancestors. Like, bro, do you know how much people are mixed with different nationalities in this country? And I talking about for example, do you know where R.M. Bailey is from?
Yeah.
Well,
Europe.
No, he ain't, bro. That nigga is from Barbados.
You from where?
Barbados, bro.
Same difference? Same difference?
Nah, nigga, Barbados is in the... Anyway, you get where I go.
Okay, what type of name is Bailey?
Huh?
Jamaican.
No, bro, Bailey, boy, this boy from Barbados, bro.
Jamaican, boy.
This boy from Barbados, bro. He came
He
from
Bayesian.
Barbados. He found a Turks Island woman at the time, like before that time, and then he moved to Nassau, and then that's where he like almost was a part of the revolution when it came to our education system. And bro, if you look back during that time, like it was a lot of different nationalities that was there. That's why the dude who they call the father of our nation is quite literally, like you saying, John, a Jamaican. Like, because it's like, bro, like at one point it was just about being a black person living in this country, and then it turned into this nationalistic idea. And to be honest, I feel like that's more divisive than anything else, bro. So like I don't ever try to like attach myself to the idea of organic Bahamian or this, that, and next, because if you probably was to find out where your great granddaddy from, he might be from Haiti, he might be from
To
Barbados,
be
might be
fair,
from fucking Bermuda.
my great grand folks is Seminole Indians, boy. So they're the
You
people
see
who
what I
come
saying?
from,
Like
yeah, they're the Seminoles who come down from
Florida.
Florida, and my great aunt, you see.
Yeah, bro. So, like, if you really look back, and some people don't even have the chance to look back that far,
Nah.
like, they'll probably find out that, hey, wait, I either probably from Bermuda, Haiti, might be from Jamaica, might be from Barbados, might even be from Guyana. Like,
Oh, yo, my old
like,
lady side, my grandpa, his folks was from Barbados.
Wait, hold on. So if you any part of you originally be human, bro, I gotta call Lincoln for you for sure.
oh,
So I gotta go.
Right, I can be real with you. If we trace my family people back, like I have a general idea of where a lot of my like ancestors and things was from. On my old lady side, her old lady family, wait, they're like white people from England and things, wait. Her old man, like folks from Barbados. We went from his
Wait,
folks from Barbados. My old man, his people is the Seminoles, them or whatever, who've been in Andros however much long. My old man, old lady, but they're from Exuma, right? It's in Exuma.
that's not even one of the strong islands, but not even the big tree.
But
More from
what?
Nassau, Andros, or Freeport, boy. I can't think of you.
Although I never been Zuma, I can be real with you, right? But there's a lot of things that so I ain't really touching Zuma on, right? We can just start on the water, and we don't even have to go no further.
Oh Lord. Anyway, the real reason I asked this question the main reason I asked this question was because Lincoln Bain reached out to me and said if I could
Never.
find 5 inorganic beings, he can help me with my like Michael plant.
Moving.
Hey,
So you
you
can carry
first,
me.
no,
You
you
can
carry
carry Greg.
you.
You can carry Renzo.
I don't care if he even drink
Carry
because he's
Trey.
still in He's still in He's still in
You gotta carry Penguin.
Whoa.
I just say it.
You gotta dig up Penguin and carry him.
I
just say.
swear, boy. And boy, it's like, I mean, I know, dog. Like Lincoln, I feel like he is a absolute psychopath, bro.
Oh shoot.
Oh, yeah. Wait, from I see that man in the back wherever he was with his gun shooting up the place, I say,
Real.
oh, this guy here ain't no good. This man is insane.
Personally,
He need to pay the woman that money what he got for her. That's what he need to do.
oh Jesus.
No man, or more people owe people money.
But you owe the elderly $64,000 to dog though. Craig, you have to pay that.
Oh.
Ooh.
You need a meaning if you get to pay that.
But I just trying to get my Michael. I just trying to help. I just trying to get a walk, Michael, bro. After that, you can't talk to me.
I like
Oh,
the
honestly.
idea of walk, Michael, though. Like, we need more walkable.
I don't like that. I see. I on the fence. With the idea of Michael, right? Because I love Michael. That's the problem with me living Michael, right? My sister also lives. Well, my sister lives off Carmichael. She lives like Golden Gate type area. So if I wanted to get her, I gotta walk that road.
I
And
think
then
that
if
would
I want to leave
progressively
from
turn
her,
us from less than being in
hold
a
on.
obese society. Not saying that you're obese, of course, but I think like
I get what you're
creating,
getting at.
yeah.
But see, here's the problem, right? Here's the problem what Keenan didn't think about. When I leave my house to go by my sister's house, right? I gotta walk there. That's fine and dandy. But for me to leave our house, let's say I want to go somewhere else now, I gotta walk back home to go get my car and then drive out of my car.
How long is the walk?
Like, imagine I live through the corner by what the name? by 194, right?
Okay.
And
I know exactly what it is.
my sister lived closer to Super Value side. Where that's not a long walk, well, I say where that's not a long walk, right? I gotta walk that twice. What if whatever I was doing while I was there, I was helping up a shingle a roof or something? I
Hello?
dead tired. Now I got
Yeah.
we could you know rank.
So what are you
Yeah,
saying is,
I
right, hold on.
dead.
So hold
Hold
on.
on.
See,
Pause.
Renzo.
You see it? Since you're on the topic
Yeah,
of walk,
I
right?
I dead
I
tired
mute
now.
I mute you, Renzo. I mute you. Wait till
Yeah,
I'm
I
drunk.
dead tired now, right? I gotta walk back to my house and then drive out. Nah, Michael is a good idea, boy. It really is. Michael just
I mean, when
also,
you speaking on like the moral of what would be the norm, like let's say if you had to do that on a normal, like not
but
every
that's
time
like
you
New
go by a
York
house,
City,
you could be
bro.
not every time you go by a house, you could be shingling the roof, nigga. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's like living in New York, but them niggas they don't own. I mean, not that they don't own cars, but like nobody's used cars, boy. It's
but and you
walking,
see
got
how you say
public
that?
transportation, and then
My Grammy down there, and like, bro, she's in her 60s and she still is be walking, bro. Like, I ain't talking about
where the
speed
commute
walking, but
so crazy
I
in New
lied,
York.
probably like 70. So what 70-year-old, who's still trotting and walking, like I probably like a mile a day. It ain't
I ain't
happening,
gonna
and
lie.
I think it'll
Let's
be
go
more
to
like
Mexico and
progressive.
let's go to Mexico. I bet you we find them.
You see what I'm saying? And like cities like that is why you find like older people who actually still very vibrant because they gotta
boy.
walk.
Right.
So yeah, they walk Michael all day, but
I
Real.
think my main focus on
Hello?
traveling is like making
Yeah, Renzo, you here. We hear you, bro.
All right, cool.
like traveling between islands more cheaper, but because I ain't gonna lie,
So,
almost
like,
definitely.
Hiking.
shouldn't be like almost $300, but
so I get a
Wait,
problem.
my only is right.
Wait, Renzo, what you doing, bro? You can't hijack this podcast. What you doing, bro? You just keep trying to talk. Look at some talking.
Craig, on your point, Craig, any of y'all ever fly from Nassau to Andros?
It's
Sure, I
like
probably saw
it's
you've
like
done it
5
before.
seconds. It's like
Right.
the flight is like 5 seconds, bro.
So when you fly from Nassau to Andros, and like I've timed it on multiple occasions, so I'm wrong. When you fly from Nassau to Andros, your flight could be anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. So literally, as you
literally.
take off, you gonna see like 2 minutes of ocean, and then you gonna start seeing Andros on the horizon, right?
Literally.
I shouldn't have to pay more than $100 to go from
Real.
Nassau to Andros.
absolutely.
Real.
Like I shouldn't have to do that, boy.
And I think Elutra would probably be not too far from like the time frame too.
Thing.
Elutra probably is like less than a 30-minute flight, I think. And Exuma is a 30-minute flight, I think.
Wait, how you? Wait, hold on. I blank a bit. How we get talking about sumo flights?
I'm trying to figure
Because
this
Craig
out.
say he
Craig
was
was talk-
thinking that, yeah.
Craig
Yeah,
Power.
inter-island travel should be cheaper.
Hey, y'all, listen, there gotta be more people, bro. It's a frequency type of thing. Y'all can ask for that all you want. But it only cannot
Serious
be like
vibe.
that unless it
But I feel like more people
everybody.
would travel. More people would travel if travel was cheaper for more people, boy.
Maybe more people
Very
need to
good
travel
point.
and then the travel can get cheaper.
Real?
You ever thought about
No,
that?
it doesn't work that way. If they can't afford it from the beginning, how do you want them to
Keenan,
travel?
Keenan,
If it was
where-
cheaper, then they would travel more.
Keenan, Westerners be buckled from the morning. Let's be real.
Real.
You talking about?
Oh, Western Air is a different entity, boy, because if you don't reach there early, you lose. Not on time, early.
And arguably, Andros is what boosts Western Air, kind of, because it was in Andros first.
You got it
Or I
Freeport.
trip it.
No,
I know
Andres.
Freeport would really use.
No, it's Andres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Andros
I
had
know,
terminals
like, I'm
with
just
Western
full
Air
of
from,
them
like,
thingums, though. I'm just full of them little charter planes.
Yeah, that's how they.
5 feet
That's how they
apart.
started. That's how they started. That's how Western started.
yeah, because even Elon Musk was singing about Western Air in his early songs.
Bang, because you know,
But I know when I used to go to Andros with my uncle,
Rest in peace to Elon.
real rest in peace.
go on we used to go on one of them little charter planes. 10 minutes in the sky, and we got. You could hold you wouldn't even gotta pee in the airport before you leave, but you could hold your pee in.
15 minutes the max. You on a different island. You know.
But yeah, but to answer your question, there's no such thing as an organic pavement.
Yeah.
All right, so Trey, I have a also fairly important question for you. So,
I'm ready.
right? In prior times, you had a very important mantra, right? And I want to know in 2025, do you still
If
follow this mantra?
if I still follow, and I think I know exactly what you're gonna say, dog. But I
Let me
want to
know
hear
what
you
you
say
think
it.
it
Let
is.
me
Hold
see.
on, no, what do you think that it is?
Don't go by guys, that the guys go by you.
Wait, see, he was a smart man, but do you still follow this mantra today?
I think okay, well, I don't have to necessarily follow that mantra because me and my
But
guys
if
stay
you
in the
were
same
single,
place.
right?
Oh,
If
Like
you were
no.
single,
Don't ask
I
that question.
how
nah,
about
bro,
this?
I already give her the disclaimer from the beginning. But whatever we ask on this podcast, she can't judge or be mad about though.
You
Okay,
telling a
so
woman
watch
don't
out.
be mad? That's crazy.
Hey, it's not. You're done.
Hold on, I could tell her not to, or I could ask her not to. But if she chooses to be mad after,
Frying pan, frying pan. But
Okay, so
what
watch
was the
out.
mantra? I didn't hear the mantra clearly. What was the
the
mantra?
mantra was don't go by gals, let the gals come by you.
Whoa,
Okay,
Give a little
that's
backstory on it, Trey. Give a little
that speak to
backstory.
me just now. I ain't gonna lie.
like and this is the reason why I'll say that that will always to me stand the test of time, like in terms of it being like 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 stern, very fucking stern like advice, bro, because like at the time, just like you said, backstory, right, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was based on a true story, bro. I went by a gal
I
one
love that.
time, and then it someone pull up, and I had to push out. So it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I've experienced that like more than once where it was like mother flip, someone pulling up while you there,
Oh
and
yeah,
wait,
I
it,
get
for
stuck in a gal
safety
closet.
reasons. You see what I'm saying? So like for safety reasons, wait, I think it will always be like safe to have whoever you inviting through like in your environment rather than going in their environment. Because what are the odds you have to have her freaking going in a closet like because of someone pulling up, like, you know?
Yeah.
And at that age, it was like, shit, like, but I was like 15, 16, trying to figure out, but really, but is this where I at right now? Like trying to, you know?
Is this my life? Do I
Yeah,
but
is this
am I really
how am
trapped
I
in a
going to
closet
closet right now?
like on some real?
like
Let me- I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to get the fry.
Oh. No. You gotta do some real worse things and bring up that name to get the frying pan.
Oh Lord. But yeah, but I think that is going to always be like great advice. Like it's something that I would still follow. Mind you, I still following it, but like I would tell anybody that is what you should do. Like don't do anything different.
Okay, I
They
have
do
a
say
question.
the best music come from true experiences. So
For true.
yeah,
For
so
true.
Okay, I
From
have a
what I've
series of
heard.
questions.
Oh,
Oh,
this
Lord.
boy.
keep in mind. You say you only know Craig for 40 minutes. He just
on.
Wait,
Let me hear this, dog. Let me hear
okay,
this,
I
dog.
don't know
'Cause
if
I
this
know
will
this
be
have to do something but organic.
no. I don't know if this will be triggering for you, right? But a time ago, a few like last month or two, the Prime Minister went on national TV and said something about artists having a real job.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you quantify the value of your art, not just culturally, but like economically? And could that whatever income you're getting from it, could it be your rebuttal? Or your influence coming from your music, could that also be your rebuttal?
Okay, I'll start it off with the quantifying part, right? You say, how do I quantify the value of my art?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. To quantify it from, if we start from in the very beginning of my career, like, I'll put it to you like this. We were, at 17 years old, I was doing campaigning for a political party, and not as in I was walking on the road and doing like, all right, pop, 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 but I was along with a few other artists who was on the label. We were being chosen to perform at rallies. I don't know about the history of that, but I could almost unequivocally say that we were probably the first to be that young to be doing something like that.
Mhm.
One, so influence is there. to quantify the value of what we are worth in the way how we were presented and how companies were willing to spend money. When Alive, bro, was in its very inception stages, we were brand ambassadors for Alive, and arguably we're a big reason to why Alive is even a popular flicking phone company in the Bahamas that
Facts.
people got to get to trust, because we were a part of that. Like, it, like, literally, we were a part of like the ground beginning of that when that was Nuco. That was the first name of Alive. It was called Nuco. And then it turned into Alive eventually. And we were brand ambassadors, and we used to be pushing the product, sharing it to people, letting them know this, that, and next, pulling up to locations. And now, years later, Alive has like cemented themselves into the like
Yep.
cultural space to know that, all right, yeah, but not only because of what they did during the time of Hurricane Dorian, but before that, it was like, all right, yeah, now we for sure rocking with these people, even though of course they got their nuances of like the things that they should be better at. Like, but when it comes to being the competition that came through, it's like, yeah, bro, like I could even take myself out of the equation of the question that you asked me when it comes to quantifying. Like, bro, from the beginning of our like independence, artists used to be used to market the country. Like, there were artists that used to get sent around the world to basically be like the marketers, and we were a part of the early tourism model. Like, we were quite literally a part of the tourism model. So like artists was always something that, you know, was to like just be respected just off the bat, bro, because we have power and so much power that even the PLP, like in the early stages, could tell you that a lot of where they got was because of the artists that supported them as well. And I talking about from independence. So like, you know, from whatever space, if you want to think about private, corporate, Bahamas, or even politics, bro, like artists have always had that value in society. So like, that second question, I don't remember what you said though.
Could your like income or influence stand as a rebuttal to what he said?
And okay, now when it comes to that, it's like, I mean, we are talking about dudes who driving around in BMW, and I'm quite not driving around in a BMW. But in terms, if you want to talk about, like I say, like what I just mentioned and everything like that, like I wouldn't use that as like, I wouldn't want to, because I'm not that type of person, first off, to be like, oh, but I just make this amount of money, so you blah, 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 blah. But like, if you want to look at the cultural space, bro, like the way how artists have influenced culture for the past 50 years, we are very important to what is like, you know, when it comes to being a Bahamian, bro. Like, and I talking about from like, okay, because don't forget now, like when you see what he said, like he wasn't just speaking to Pintard as like playwright. He was speaking from a perspective of, you ain't had a real job because you being a creative. Now, funny part is, Mr. Pintar was also a flicking like radio personality. He used to write plays and stuff like that or whatever. And but if we think about like just that as a creative, when you think about that space, like bro, let's think about
orange people, boy.
Like, let's think about let's even think.
Let's call them for real.
And it's crazy because, like, let's think about how culturally impactful the Stop Like in Man era was. Like, I talking about, you had dudes who stopped pinning up their shirt, stop putting their pants in their socks because of the way how culturally impactful that whole moment was, where they had a satire on dudes who do stuff like that. That's the reason why people stopped dressing and carrying on like that, you know, because of what that whole moment was with the Stop Like in Man movement. So, I mean, niggas didn't stop like in Man, but it was like, wait, like when it came to the Stop Like in Man movement and that whole comedic thing, I mean, let's also think about the fact that you have people like Doechii who opening up for people like Mike Epps, and that even was a beginning part of where he started with his comedic, you know, endeavors and stuff like that. So like, bro, the way how people, even if they just operate on an individual or collective stance, creatives have always influenced culture, bro. So like, we are valuable because of like, basically I'm saying there's no price you could put on that.
Fine,
you know what
creativity,
I mean?
Yeah, you can't.
There's no price that you could put on what Stop Like in Man did for the culture in 2009, 2010.
Nope.
There's nothing you can't quantify that. No matter how much views they get on YouTube can't pay them niggas for what that did for the culture, bro.
The culture, everywhere you go, you're doing someone saying a reference to that video or multiple videos at the same time.
Yeah.
But
Even to this
again,
day,
think
people
about
still
the fact
reference
that
them, bro.
up until before that time, bro, like on a serious note, up until before that time, niggas used to wear their pants and their socks in the bowling alley, wherever they get in. Yeah, bro, this was the style. Niggas was pinning up their shirt
Boy,
just to
Bye.
post up in the mall because
Yep.
that was the
tags
style.
on everything.
Everything.
Tags was on it. I mean, you still seeing some niggas wear tags on everything.
Tags on
Low-key.
everything.
It's like, nah.
But
But like,
listen,
bro, it sort of like took a backtrack because niggas was like, all right, we getting off on you, and it changed. So there's so many different things like that, like where it was like, okay, bro, you saw these certain things happen, and then it changed culture, bro. So like again, there's no value you can put on that.
Right.
Fine.
And then,
Price he
and then
could pay me to tell
Oh.
me like, bah.
real.
okay, in addition to that, will like a comment like that reveal about how the leadership perceives you culture and alternative paths? Because not only did when he said that, other politicians agreed with that, and a lot of people on Facebook and Twitter also agree with that. So how does that comment reveal about how people perceive alternative career paths and youth culture?
I'd honestly say that, like, even though you may have had some people on social media saying those things, for the most part, I've seen a lot of people be actually upset about it because like, without really putting like a full like I guess statistical number on it,
Yeah.
like you can most certainly say that by majority, a lot of the young people that exist in the country right now are creatives, even if directly or indirectly. Like you have some people all like literally all that operating in the creative space. So just like how I felt triggered by it, you had a lot of young people who felt triggered by it. Now, as for the politicians or whatever, them dudes was most definitely just speaking from a place of, I mean, I don't know if some of the women were feeling that way too, but for the most part, I'd say, but that's just going to show how out of touch they are with like their mindset, but because you have some people who, and this isn't just exclusive to like politicians or whatever, but you have some people who, you know, because of the type of society we live in where classism is a thing, like you have some people who don't understand like what the natural or ordinary creative would have had to go through, even if it's just about negotiating numbers or having to like have conversations with people about like how to like different things, bro. So like it just showed how out of touch they were with trying to agree with that, because what has happened a lot of times, they just get so into politics where they was thinking that, okay, we only getting off on Pentad, but then they forget that, hey, there's people who exist in the country that are in those spaces that Pentad once was. So it's like, bro, like for example, like everything that the Dundas is right now, right? Bro, like, do you know how many great, for example, a lot of the talent that you saw in that recent Medea movie came from the Dundas. So one of the main actors, for example, who people were saying, oh, she did so well, she did so this, she did so that. Nicole Musgrove, who played the front desk clerk lady. She's an actor from the Dundas who we could arguably say that was nurtured in a space like that. So if you don't respect the Dundas, you don't respect talents like her, bro. Like you don't respect so many different people who I could call up. That's Quay also, like when it comes to, like I say, spaces like such, like these how these people were birthed. So if you go against that, it's like, but I mean, even the lady who flicking, I don't know if you remember, the lady who used to do the Babuki and Barabi stories, bro. Like all of these certain things. It's like, boy, mother sick, bro. Like you mashing all of their corn by making a statement like that. But then again, like I say, it's just showing how out of touch they are with like society, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, for some people, they try to still make it seem like they down to earth when they reach a certain plateau in society or whatever like that. But someone like him, he has no idea how this thing operates, bro. Like he has no idea. He tried to like double down and make it seem like, oh, he part of the Lazy Dough Boys and he's a this and he's a, like, nigga, you not like us, I guess.
You ain't you ain't a part of it. No.
Yeah, like
And for him to say something like that on national TV when the whole, well, like you said, creativity plays like a central role in our national identity and international branding. You also get sent across seas to do this and that. Why would he say something like that? Saying, oh, it's not a real job.
The reason why he would say something like that is because a lot of people in a certain age demographic, if I be honest, came up in a Bahamas where industrial work, like, okay, for example, right before we got independent, like work looked a certain type of way. And that didn't look like you standing up behind like a desk, or you sitting down behind a desk, like working in a bank. Like there was a point in time where work only looked like you in the sun toiling or building something, like you as a man. Let's say specifically you as a man. We didn't even get to the like women as well, but that looked a certain type of way. So after independence, when Finland was like, oh, you ain't gotta be no farmer, you ain't gotta do this no more, you ain't gotta do that no more, you could work in the banks, you could be a teacher, you could do this, you could do that. Work started to look a certain type of way. So you have a lot of people who have a certain outdated, like, I would say, ideology of what it looks like to be a working class citizen. And that's why even for some parents in certain households, you could talk about how much thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers you might have on your TikTok and tell them how valuable this thing might be to you. But because they may not see you literally, like some of them, they have to
sweating,
see you like
literally, tears. Yep.
Literally. And if they ain't seeing you work in a certain type of manner, to them, that's not work, because they know they grow up on a certain type of vibe where it's like, this is what work is. Go into somewhere from 9 o'clock and now you finish at 5. So if you could talk about, 12 o'clock, you already then finish the work that you have for the day, you lazy. To them, you could have been toiling as long as you wanted to in your laptop. To them, that's not work. Like Juan, I mean, John, I know, like, even for some people, like when it comes to boat, like let's say if he was only the dude that used to record things, like certain people don't respect a videographer or a photographer. Like I don't care how pretty your videos look on the boat, like, but you ain't working. To them, you know what I mean? But bro, like, as we could say in certain respects, like videography takes a lot of time, effort, mental space. Photography takes a lot of time, effort, mental space when it comes to these certain things. But again, you have certain people who basically can't fathom that you could have a camera and make more money than them on their whatever government job or private job it is. They can't fathom that. That isn't independence to them. So and going back to like what I said, when we became independent, independence was like basically narrated to us looking a certain type of way. So that's why when you see certain people, they revere their government jobs so much, bro, or they revere their bank jobs so much, because it's like, hey, Finland, tell us, not bashing Finland, but it's like we were told that this is what is good. And you have some people who still stuck in that thought to think that, okay, this is the only way to make money. You need to do this to be in a stable economic space. But it's like, yo, how much times you have certain government people, at least the nurses, coming up with they picking sides talking about, oh, we ain't getting paid, or this one talking about they ain't getting paid. And it's like, bro,
at least twice a year.
The government and private jobs seem just as unstable as the independent employment.
It's real talk.
Like quite literally. But again, if you ain't a doctor or a lawyer or these certain type of wives, some people just don't look at it as work. If you ain't clocking in somewhere, some people don't look at it as work. So I think he's one of those people that basically say, okay, you never clock in nowhere, you ain't never had no real job. Like, that's why he was able to say that with his
But you know
chest.
what's hilarious, right? Hold on. You know what's actually hilarious? The Speaker of the House, right? This woman was a flipping jungle selling. She's selling jungle, bro. If we being real, the Speaker of the House was a hot dog selling jungle, bro.
Why?
And I mean flip. I mean flip.
All right then. All right then.
I don't know. The podcast when we say sins that never been said before.
But I think you gotta let that rip. But you gotta let that rip. That gotta stay. That gotta
bro,
stay.
if we being, it has to. But if we being honest, right? Brave talking about people like how you saying that basically by certain jobs they just don't rate, right? If a hot dog selling junglers could make it into the house, or a boy who just was quote unquote a little actor could make it to the house. I feel like by you being a lawyer or whatever Brave was or is, like, you should feel bad because you trying to downplay
basketball coach, bro.
Bro, you trying to downplay these people's jobs or whatever. but at this current point in time, but they doing the exact same thing you doing. Y'all working in the same place.
Exactly.
Now
Don't
you
see
might have
me.
just a little step up above them because for you name prime minister. But regardless of it, but y'all do.
Yeah.
Y'all working in the
And
lot
same
of
place.
people, a lot of people are, because you guys realize like creative money, internet money, that's some quiet money that they don't really see right now and see how much
Yeah.
work and effort you put into that. It's like,
To be honest, creatives have a very terrible job. I mean, not terrible job. They have a very no. Wait, being a creative ain't as easy as people think it is.
nigga, I'm a creative. I know it ain't easy. I think everybody in here is a creative. So
Wait, so them trying to downplay jobs or whatever, but that's really from a place of ignorance.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, bro. Like they have no idea. Like some of them have no idea. Like
Wait,
like
trying
it's
to
random. You
schedule a
getting
week,
independence from
trying to
creative
schedule a week
endeavors.
worth of content. That's not easy.
Yeah, that would make you want
Wait,
to
trying to
off
run a
yourself.
social media page, bro, is not
That-
easy.
Nope.
Bro, I run the
Listen.
social media page, the Instagram page for worldwide. That's not easy, buddy. And if I say one day that I don't want, I mean, like I on the boat and I want to record stuff or like I don't want to post stuff or whatever, but I could get in trouble for that. And that's like a big thing, but that's marketing, that's publicity, not just this way just out there recording whatever, because he could. Nah, bro, like this a real thing.
It's
Yeah,
necessary.
And I mean, to
So-
go off on a different tangent, but marketing, I mean, flip, like, there's a reason why even companies like Coca-Cola, every time when you see flicking Super Bowl come, they spend hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars just to have a 30-second commercial on a TV screen that they know millions of people can see because they understand the psychology of when it comes to marketing.
And that
And
commercial
some
only
people don't
playing
get
once,
it.
you know.
One time, and some people just don't
That
get it. Like, some people don't
$30
get
million
that.
on a commercial and they play once.
Some people don't get that.
If the
But
biggest
see,
company
he
in the
want us to be
world,
subsistence farmers and Cat Island and
if the biggest company in the world could spend hundreds of million dollars on an ad, why you think you can't spend over $500 on your stuff on the
And
ad?
see, when it comes to like even the mindset basically is, if you was the dude who created that ad, let's say if they wanted a 30-second ad, right? And you send them an invoice and you tell them what the price of that is, they would be the type of the people to be like, oh, all of that. Because they don't understand, like, they don't understand when it comes to these type of wide, like, what goes into it or whatever. But yeah, man, that's my answer with Greg.
All right. Okay, we going into a game. I want to play this a new game that I came up with called Rum or Rubbish.
Oh,
I gotta ask, Trey. This ain't as bad as the stuff we already talked about.
I love it. I love it though. I love the name.
All right, so give me a food. This is how this best way I can give you a tutorial of it, and also the rest of the co-hosts and the listeners, because this is a new game. So just give me a female food you like.
That's your type?
Your favorite Bahamian dish.
My favorite Bahamian dish?
Yeah, it could be a side, a main, anything. Just give me one.
Okay, perfect. I think my favorite Bahamian dish would probably be conch.
Conch? In which way? Like crack conch? Anyway?
In any way.
Anyway. All right. So
Yeah.
what's a Bahamian food you hate? You can't stand?
Crab.
Crab?
Dough.
which one though?
Crab and dough.
Crab and dough, bro.
Which one? A through
A through. Wait, what?
A through E.
What?
A through
Hold
E.
on, wait. I feel like you no right answer in that.
Oh no, that's the right answer. There's a right and wrong.
You taking us back
There's
to the
two right
citizenship
answers.
test now.
There's two right answers and
Two right answers.
and five
Any wrong
and
answers.
three wrong.
I like crab B and crab E,
Yep.
but I don't like crab and dough, dog.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right. So if I said crab conch is the best Bahamian food in the world, you would say
Rubbish.
No.
Rubbish.
you would say rum. So you say
Okay.
Rubbish.
Yeah, rum.
and if if I would have said crab and dough is the best Bahamian dish, you would say?
Rubbish.
All right, bang. So that's how we gonna do it. All right. So the first one is rake and scrape is dead.
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah, that's what.
Rubbish.
All right.
I have. Hold on. I have almost a controversial point on that. On
Say
that
it.
point.
Let me hear this.
Rake and scrape, as we knew it, keyword new, is dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Rake and
elaborate.
scrape is currently being revived, in my opinion. Right? So
now, when
let's
you say as
remember,
we knew it, you have to elaborate on
I'm
that.
talking
I wanna
about
hear what you're talking
in
about.
the days of old, right? So
No, you
let's
gotta
think
be
of
more
rake and
specific.
scrape. Let's think of rake and scrape from a perspective. Nigga, let me talk. Oh, I forget it's a lag in the system. Never mind. I forget it's me lagging. My bad. All right,
You can
so
just curse some tape for no reason. Yeah.
Fry it by.
rake and scrape in the days of, let's say, Ronnie Butler, Elon Moxie, Stevie S, them folks back then, right? There was a different sound of rake and scrape. There was a different message behind their songs, right? Let's even go KB and D-Mark and
Right.
them, right? Somewhat a
Correct.
newer generation. Now, so there was a big not disconnect, but there was a big gap between all the KB them in their era and then the Shine and the Johnny. And let's even put Trey and them in there, right? We got the Shine, the Johnny Cakes, the Nishi, the newer set, right? It's a different sound. It's a different kind of message. You know, it ain't rake and scrape to me ain't the same. So for me personally, I want to say that it didn't die. It started to decline, and it's just now coming back as heavy.
Forming back.
Is now coming back on a certain level.
Okay, now I'll elaborate on it, right? Now, if you believe it or not, rake and scrape has
I'm about to mute my mic, buddy.
Rake and scrape has always had like serious topics and also social commentary, and it's also had comedic topics. And I talking about from the double entendres to like just maybe like getting off on certain things or whatever like that, like Junglist or whatever like that, or you might think of certain songs like You Get Swing, like that is still a thing. And when I say it's still a thing, I mean like rake and scrape, of course, may not sound exactly like how it was before, but in terms of the integrity of what, and that's why I was like, you gotta elaborate, because I was like, okay, if you want to talk about instrumentation, like there are some rake and scrape songs that don't sound like how it used to, but in terms of like the vibe of it, for example, when it comes to that's
the
still
rhythm.
there. It's still there, like the rhythm is still there, and then the BPM isn't that far. Like, okay, like you said, like the most recent ones, like from Johnny Cake and Nishi.
Do you think there's a difference between Bahamian music and rake and scrape?
I love the question, and let me tell you about the funny part of when I'll always take on the thought process of what Ronnie Butler said, and he said that Bahamian music is music made by a Bahamian. So when it comes to the conversation of maybe like the old tired rhetoric where people love to ask the question, what is Bahamian music? Like the funny part about it is like we know exactly what it is. Like, bro, there are genres that are Bahamian. Rake and scrape is a Bahamian genre. Junkanoo is a Bahamian genre. And now you have sub-genres.
Don't say Gombe because that ain't us.
What do you mean?
No, I thought you was going to mention Gombe too. But that ain't...
I mean, when I say what you mean by it ain't us.
Is it really?
How is it not?
Hold on.
Answer, bro. Don't shy away now.
No, I ain't shying away. Go ahead. I listen to what you're saying.
But yeah, like when it comes to Bahamian genres, those are ours, right? And then when you think about subgenres, you have Bahamian rap, you have Bahamian dancehall, and you even have Bahamian reggae. You see what I'm saying? So if you was to ask someone like a musician, a drummer, to play some Bahamian music,
I was
the
right.
only
Kumbe
question
is African but Caribbean. Go on.
we are African people. So
Yeah,
like,
go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
I like eating grapes.
oh Lord, I hope you ain't coming with no foundational black behavior type.
Oh, me?
Like,
no way.
yeah, because like,
Oh, you
I
might,
mean,
no way. No way. No way. No way. No way.
cause
I
like,
think
yeah,
you're talking about Craig. I think you're talking about Craig.
no, because
Oh.
because he say I was right. So like, what do you mean you right about
No.
not being
Yes,
ours?
I was. All right. Not that it ain't ours. It was introduced to us. So like people will say, rake and scrape is like inherently ours, and then
Who
Gumbe
was
was
Gumbe
brought
introduced
to
to
us.
us by?
Gumbe, yes, it's a Caribbean thing. It was brought from the Africans. Blah 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 blah. It's story. But go on.
No, but I
You gotta clarify yourself, John.
Because that's quite literally like saying, "Oh, Junkanoo ain't ours." Like, bro, we are African people. Like, we're descended from the African continent. That's like trying to say, "Oh, but Junkanoo ain't our white. Junkanoo is our white. We get it from Africa."
You know, there's a lot of people who try to who try to debate that too, right?
That's because they have that organic Bahamian thought process. Quite literally.
So John used a COI?
Wait, I don't
He ain't answer. He ain't answer. He ain't answer.
follow up in politics, wait.
But not
Let me
get
say,
off. But like,
Lincoln
that's
saying is insane.
But I want to make my own.
That is true.
One day.
All right, so the next one we can go into Coalition of Independents
Oh Lord,
will win
Rubbish.
at least 3
Rubbish.
seats in the next election.
Rubbish.
Rum or rubbish?
Rubbish.
Bye.
Them niggas cutting when a seat in their own house, boy. Rubbish.
Bye.
Let Trey answer.
Say tree.
Dog, if they do, I ain't gonna lie, I will cry, but I wouldn't say about that is rubbish, dog.
Yeah, okay. All
But
right.
guess what? I want you to sleep, but like on some crazy foolishness, bro. Like I'm seeing some people, and I'm hoping that it's not in a majority sense in certain pockets, but you have some people, boy, who like they say, but I've literally seen some people say, "Oh, but y'all like." Let's say if there's a article about the whatever one of the political parties, but except the COI, they'll be like, "Man, like, bro, check the comments on Facebook." Like, I didn't
Real. Real.
check the comments
Trey.
on Facebook. Like,
Trey.
I'm scared of the comments that I see on
No,
Facebook. Basically,
Full government
You know
name. Full government name.
You know why I ain't mad? That you know why the whole thing don't scare me? People talking about the COI stuff don't scare me. Here's why, right? Every time we have an election, let's remember when DNA was around, right? Every time we have an election, people is go off, oh yeah, I gonna go vote for this, I gonna go vote for that. Yeah, PLP, this PLF and them that. We ain't voting for y'all no more, blah, blah, blah. The DNA has managed to get 2 votes in total over the entire Bahamas. And then they just go ahead and vote FNM or PLP again. I ain't worrying about this COI foolishness because people can talk and they can talk and they can talk. And when election roll around again, they can get like 2 votes, if that.
You know,
but I could be real, but like I like the reason why you see me say
Can
it.
be in.
Not saying
Might
that I don't
even vote
believe.
for him.
Not saying that I scared like to say like as if I don't believe in any of the other parties, but it's just in this type of sense to say like, bro, the comments, dog. Like, bro, if you look at the majority of the comments, but I don't know if these just bots who they deciding to like, all right, y'all go make up all these Facebook page and like flood these certain comment sections. But Lion, they there, and I don't think it as bad as it was when the DNA was run, bro, because you have so wait, guess what? I be seeing plenty of people wearing the shirts and all. I'm not seeing plenty of people wearing the DNA shirt.
Bro, people was wearing DNA shirt and then afterwards cleaning their car with them. You can't mind it.
Dog, yeah, you might have saw one Jones wearing one DNA shirt, but I talking about certain like people got it on, like they rocking. because of some of the hateful rhetorics that your boys push, you have a lot of people that think like that, bro. Just like how people thought Trump was in a flicking wop wop, like
Yeah, do his little one too.
Look at
But he wasn't
dog.
supposed to win, but Kamala flicking sell. But
Oh Lord.
oh
She
God,
sell the
she
ticket.
sell. But listen, she sell like old lady after school. Selling cup and thing, but. Right.
Actually, I was just gonna say another type of sell. I kind of commend you for that one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, good God, but that was horrible.
But
But you're on icy with both y'all saying, and all I can say is, wait, you really
Rubbish.
fight. The worst thing you do is underestimate stupidity, bro.
exactly.
Bang.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm not calling the Bahamian people, like, you know what I mean?
I am.
Anybody that support them, whatever like that. But it's like, yo, because everybody have a right to their vibe. But it's like, yo, like, but you have some people who
Take away
like,
rights.
how about this? I'll make it even personal. I have an aunt, bro. That,
Oh jeez.
I mean, like, and she lives in Abaco, but she walking with the block, dog. Like, she rocking with the block, and I'm like, really? I even have another aunt who right here in Nassau who see him wait, and I'm like, wait, hold on, wait, where this coming from? Like,
With the COI?
Yep.
and they
Rocking the block.
they'll talk you to death about that sovereign wealth. They'll talk you to death because of that sovereign wealth fund. Even my
Right.
mommy walking past right now smiling because she know probably who I talking about when it come to them working with the COIY, bro. Because it's like, bro,
All of
they
the what
serious with the
name,
sovereign wealth fund foolishness, bro.
all of the thing that they trying to give us, all of the crown land they trying to give us, I need some of that. I need peace. I need peace of that.
My brother in Christ, most of the crown line getting sold right now. But Ragged Island, it's getting sold for $5 million right now. But I promise you,
Right.
Literally.
You want me? I want peace or whatever crown land they say we supposed to be getting.
But rubbish. Let me
Rubbish.
rubbish.
right,
Them niggas
ne-
ain't rid of those seats.
The next one, Bahamian Trae will be the next big artist to come out of the Bahamas since
Rub.
Bahama men
Oh, let's rub.
2000s.
Oh, let's
I
rub.
stamped that. All right.
Rub,
Vitamal
yeah.
is trash.
Rubbish.
What?
Rubbish.
No, babe.
Rubbish.
That's rum, bro.
Bro,
Wait, I so
mean,
happy
you
that
say, what?
Trey,
Vitamal
say the
is
wrong
trash.
thing.
To me, it is.
Well, I don't like Vitamal.
It's like
Don't
Like
say
that.
the wrong thing, Trey.
Because I trying to see now if he meaning like one of the other flavors. Because I ain't tried none of the other flavors yet.
Wait,
Yeah, the
every
other
flavor of
flavors mainly-
Vitamal is fire, bro.
If it's not just a regular Vitamal in a glass bowl with a little bit of ice in it, I can't drink it. So I don't freak over Vitamal like everybody, or cream, cinnamon, or nutmeg. No, bro, I can't do all that crap. Bailey's, no, bro. Nah.
The greatest thing Caribbean Bottling Company has ever done was to enhance that can, bro. To turn that can into whatever ounce
Taller?
or whatever. What? Wait, that? Bro, that I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the best
I
thing
still
they ever
ain't
did,
taste
bro.
the vanilla one, you know.
I ain't taste none of them yet. None of them.
I didn't get a
don't
chance to taste the vanilla one, but while I was home, before I got home, they just stopped putting them in stores. And when I get back, I got my bin to like every 700 on the island, boy. Not all, but plenty of them. And no 700 of them, no gas stations have them. Nowhere got them, boy. I asked the gal at 700, I was like, but y'all don't have these no more. She's like, wait, nobody got them.
From Dom. Maybe
But on the ATV to go find them, boy.
maybe the vanilla Vitamal was the friends we made along the way.
Probably. A lot of people, well, I've seen half and half. Plenty people is on the fence about it. Plenty people say that they was cool. I need to taste it, boy.
So you saying that's rubbish. Vitamal is not trash.
Vitamalt is the best thing. Well, not the best thing, but Vitamalt is a very, very amazing drink. But
I was talking to Trey. Trey, so you trying to say is
agree.
You agree? I just making sure. All right.
I totally agree, bro.
Alright.
I even have Vitamal. John, not saying that this couldn't this question couldn't go to anybody else, but you ever had Vitamal in a different country?
All right, so The only country that I've had like actual Vitamalt in, I think was the States. But like usually when we go to different places, we just get malta product, like we just get malts, just not Vitamalt.
That's not
Not
Vitamalt.
Vitamalt brand, yeah, not Vitamalt brand malts. To be honest, if we being fair, boy, malt drinks are nice, and Vitamalt might not be too high up on. Well, Vitamalt goated, but out of all the malts that I've had, boy, it ain't like super high on the list. I'd say maybe top 5, but Vitamalt up there, boy.
Soldier, I was under the impression thinking like, all right, only the Bahamas just make good Vitamalt, or maybe because it's us making it taste good. Soldier, like I gone Barbados and I saw that Vitamalt on the freaking shelf. And I yucked that, and but when I drink that, I felt like I was in Nassau, dog. Vitamalt is just that wide, bro. Like I
anywhere
think,
you
like,
go,
wherever
Only
you
niggas
go,
like Keenan don't rate Vitamalt.
yeah.
wait, wherever you go and you see a Vitamalt bite, listen,
You have
shit,
to.
it tastes good, bro. Like,
What you
wait, but it's just solid, bro.
John, what you say with the shrimp and the seafood? Yeah, I don't want y'all can help that. Let's see where people
right?
the see
Yeah,
it.
more for
Y'all can help that.
More for
More
us.
for
basically,
us,
like,
boy.
yes.
All right, next one is young creators in the Bahamas. From content creators, musicians and artists deserve more opportunities to make a living from their craft in the Bahamas. Rum or rubbish?
Rum.
Rum? Everybody agree on that. And last but not least, we need more hotels.
No. Knock them down by the name of Jesus, knock them down. Boy.
Rubbish.
Enough
Rubbish.
hotels, enough resorts, boy. Enough for this flicking services, boy. But I am sick and tired of working for the white. We have been free for too long. But still be serving the white man, boy. Enough, boy. We gotta pay. Who BJC to make it home? Who? Boy, I have 9 BGCSE right now, bro. And you tell me now, we gotta dumb down the system because they ain't really getting it like that because the churn stupid. Come on, dog. We gotta stop serving, mate. Like, let's go start the astronauts and things, mate. Enough.
Soldier, that's like the modern freaking.
Hold on, to be fair, we had an astronaut, and we have a Bahamian astronaut who just happens to be my cousin. And
Shit, man.
the Bahamians tell her that she's stupid. Well, not stupid, but the Bahamians tell her that she's lying.
I remember that.
Ain't in space. Space don't exist. You gotta break through the firm.
See, that's the problem right there. People.
That's why we need more astronauts so
From-
that they can know that
Hey.
this shit ain't.
From here, these people start telling this girl, "Oh, you ain't break through the firmament. You gotta this." From here, using them kind of words. I say, yeah, we talking to stupid people now.
you know.
She gotta break through the firmament and the Bible say you can. Wait, are you stupid?
But that is so. I ain't gonna lie, that moment was shoky, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
call enough
literally
people
couldn't
stupid
believe.
at that time.
And that's what I talking about when it come to that other why when you ask that first question. Because here you are thinking that, all right, everybody can clap and they can be like, mother sick, we proud of this gal. And there, lo behold, some niggas saying that, boy, you sacrilegious for talking about you going to the freaking space or the moon or whatever. Mother flip. But I don't know. I even saw this dude post a status, and I know people gonna freak out. Because I don't want to say the name, but I can still tell you what the status. This dude posted a status the other day. It was like, oh, boy, the moon and the sun out at the same time. I know, but
Hey, kill him.
I was like, you've never looked up in the sky.
You know, days you look up in the afternoon, or even first thing in the morning. Sometimes, wait. You could look up and by on one side you see the sun, and the other side you see the moon. Like that has happened, bro.
They post that.
They must have never been in a spot where it was raining on one side of the building and dry on the next side too.
You gonna freak out. You said, God, come and say
you freak out.
Why it raining over there?
But you was probably a child. You wasn't an adult thinking this. Okay. All right.
But when he posted that, he was like very much on some eye emoji looking and talking about, oh, babe, what's going on? Yeah, and I'm
takeaways
right
right
while we talking.
That's when you was
I know
find out.
exactly what's going on here. You stupid.
That's when you find out who wasn't writing with a big pencil in grade 3.
That's how you find out who teacher used to pass them their papers folded. Turn upside down.
So this was the status. I just find it. He says, so the sun and the moon out at the same time, and that ain't no biggie. Okay then, good evening. Some strange things going on.
He might have been capping, bro. He might have been capping, bro.
You know why I know he wasn't capping? I was like, I commented and I say a simple search in high school lesson would tell you why that happens. And then I said his name. And then I was like, but that probably don't matter because that's a conspiracy, I guess. And then this boy says, and I quote, bro, I'm reading the thing. Boy, it goes so much deeper than that search. Trust, I know all about the surface bracket predictive programming search. So ain't no capping in this boy rap, bro.
Yeah,
he
got
quite literally saying that
I
something
got a
strange.
trait. You can respectfully send this to me, please.
but you gotta respect him though. He take the tinfoil off his.
Respectfully, send that to me, please.
You gotta respect him though. He took the tinfoil off his phone so he could text that message to
You
you.
need
bro.
to leave more children behind, baby. Ain't no way.
No, but the problem stems from us leaving children behind.
Wait, hold on. When we leave them
that you
behind,
know
we
it
should
ain't
stop
no-
giving them rights, wait. Honestly.
Personally, I feel like we didn't lead them far back enough.
So that you know I ain't talking no foolishness. I just said that.
Wait, let me see what's going on here. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be surprised. I get it. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be surprised when I see who profile this is. Oh, never mind. I don't know this boy. Still
You
sounding
know
better.
who it is. You know exactly who that is. But you don't know who it is.
Dogs say strange things are happening. Strange. Oh, I don't know this young man. I mean, I don't know his face at least.
But it was niggas like him who was killing people during the Salem witch trials, you know.
Bro, you gotta remember niggas was like I just saw someone posing and I was like, well, mother flip for true, eh? Like, but you forget the Bahamians was a large portion of that too that was thinking that COVID was coming from 5G, bro.
Bye.
I remember that.
Everybody was saying that all of them thingums out west, all them towers out west and this and that, COVID.
I forget.
They say that the trees that was on the top of the tower was just there as a mirage, so people could see the trees and not see the towers and this and that. And if you get too close to the tower, I say, well, Maro, miss, you have a better chance of getting sick from keeping your phone to your ears or looking in front of your microwave when it on than one of these towers to give you COVID.
I forget.
Yeah, real.
And these the same people who about to vote COI, bro.
These are people with government job you talking for. These are people who run in the country. Y'all remember the wrong things. These people are ready.
These people who grab me is these people who wake up in the morning, go to Ministry of Works, clock in, and then talk bad about the younger generation. Boy. I'm done.
These are some serious times.
I think we need to start calling people stupid more, boy. Like to their face, though.
I do.
You need to start doing it more because I do it all the time. I think that's
I call people stupid more. I might get in trouble for it.
That's a time sale for me. You stupid, bro. Don't talk to me, bro. Like,
bro,
if you was doing that already, boy, I can tell you. You better start.
Baby. I say that every other day, baby. You fucking stupid. Like, you playing or you serious? You gotta ask that, baby, because I ain't gonna lie, baby, people need to get their rights taken away from them, bro. Like,
all right.
I don't know what's going on.
VJ Edgecombe.
That guy. Basketball guy.
VJ Edgecombe was drafted number 3 draft pick in the NBA draft this year. That's a lot of drafts. I should have said that sentence better. But he was given the nickname the Generator because of his upbringing. He said him and his mother didn't have electricity in the house. They had to use a generator to get power to do all the necessities. And before he had his first game, that was his nickname. Do y'all think that's a good nickname to go into the NBA?
What, Generator?
Yeah, the Generator.
To be honest, like it's a nice nickname. It's like the whole situation is shot, babe. You know, but he's Generator for 7 years, babe.
But
hey, That's
That
poverty,
is
boy.
so fucking insane, but
That's
I'm
seriously
talking
that's
about,
But
like,
any of y'all ever been to Bimini before?
Yeah.
yes,
I,
way.
I of course I lived there for about 4 months.
Nice. So like I get it, boy.
Yeah, I
I've
get
been
it.
to Bimini once for like a few days. I get it.
Trust me, you don't gonna miss it. You don't gonna miss electricity in Bimini when you live there. So
You think so?
I know so. You can live without it. You can live without it for a
Wait,
while
no,
in
like,
Bimini.
in a modern Bahamas, I think
In Bimini. I never say born in Bahamas. I said Bimini.
Bimini is the see. That's the same thing they was talking about on
I-
Facebook.
Bimini is the gateway,
Bahamas.
bro.
I had to talk it out. I
Hold on,
talk it
you know
out.
what's funny? Wait, Bahamians who live in Bimini don't rate other Bahamians, wait.
No, bro. No, bro.
You think
No,
so?
you don't. Because the money's
What you
sweet
mean
over
if
there.
I think so? I
Because
know
the money's
so.
because the
You go
money's
to Bimini,
sweet over there.
you go to Bimini and somebody from Nassau, wait, they wouldn't kill you physically because they know they go to jail for it, but
They'll kill
boy,
you
they kill
mentally.
you emotionally and mentally.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Fine.
Wait,
You
listen
got
to
it.
me, boy. They tell you
No.
one shot, boy. If you ain't from Freeport, we don't rate you, boy.
Nope. Yeah. Freeport is like Nassau to them. No cap.
If you ain't from Freeport, boy, we don't rate you in Bimini, boy.
Yeah.
You
That was a
gotta be
culture
from
shock.
Grand
That was a
Bahama,
culture.
boy.
That was a culture shock for me. Notice I said I was only there for
Hey.
4 months, not 4 years. I can
I
tell
was
you.
there for 4 days, boy.
Okay.
I was in Bimini legit for like maybe 2 or 3 days, boy. Because we end up getting stuck over there when we was coming back last year from the States when our boat get all do up. So we was over there for a little minute. Boy, listen to me. The first night we reached, 2 of my captains gone. They gone somewhere by looking for some food or whatever. And these people pull up on them by while they was where they was or whatever. And they was like, wait, where you all from? Like you know, niggas them got no around, but Bimini only so big. So like people know people, boy. They talking to folks or whatever. And they're like, yeah, baby, from Nassau, X, Y, and Z. And they're like, oh, you're from Dogtown. All right.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
They just don't rate Nassau. Wait, they don't rate
They
Nassau?
stamp you already. God damn.
I think
Dogtown.
that's
I
just
never
'cause
heard
of,
that.
like, the little disconnect when it comes to social media and thing, man. So, cause guess what? Anytime I talk to someone from Abigail, like, bro, like you say, they do talk about Nassau very, very like, but you like I live in Chirac, and it's like, but I mean,
And the
dog,
funny
you
part about it is they always just end up here at some point in time to go live for a little bit, boy.
yeah, but I think it's just a disconnect when it comes to social media, cause. Like, even I know some of us, we'll probably say certain islands like dead boring, but then when you go there, it's like, okay, but like it ain't as boring as I thought it was gonna be.
Wait, boring because people either A, don't know people there, or B, don't have a way, they don't have a way or means of doing certain things, boy. There's always something to do.
you know. But yeah,
It mightn't be something that you interested. You're right.
Technically, Nassau is Chirac. It's called Afghanistan, but
Not
You know,
scared of
like-
start. Not go.
that's I digress. Yeah. But
Okay.
Bimini is a cool place to me.
I love the name to generator though. Like, I think that is like very
Yeah.
like
To be honest, if
awesome.
you dunk off niggas' head, boy. If you just be dunking off niggas' head, but that'd be a damn solid name, boy. Imagine if we just posterize someone and announce it.
I telling you, and especially, and not just anybody, but the ones
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Hornets.
Yeah, but he post up, yeah. Look at the generator!
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I'll walk down the court freaking right out, right?
All right.
Yeah, bro.
If you got if you one of you guys was drafted in the NBA, and based on your upbringing and your natural upbringing, what do you think your nickname would be? I can start with Craig and go to John, and then go to
No, man,
Trey.
stop it, Trey. Trey first.
Oh Lord, I was hoping you didn't say that.
He need time to eat, mate. Y'all already used to how
All right.
Give
Cool,
him some
cool,
time,
cool.
bro.
Go first, Craig.
I have no clue, but
What? Wait, my nickname to be the same for me across everything, boy. Cap.
Cap?
Cap.
That can get you in some
Captain,
problems.
bro.
That'll get you in some
Cap or the
problems.
captain. How? Not C-A-P, C-A-P-T, dog.
But they were muted,
captain-
dead on Sentinel, bro. Yeah, he's not the captain. He's a cap for real because he he messed up my parlay, bro. You'll get do right in, bro. Listen, Craig, you gotta come with something, man. The something.
Like I really can't think of none, because I was the cousin who was like always quiet and smart, and anytime people want something, they just come to me for like tech issues and gaming cheat codes and shit, man. So maybe the cheat code.
That would be dope. That'd be dope.
Be the engineer, man.
Yeah, real from Prometheus. Yeah, you right. I ain't gonna lie.
Craig could be out here fixing niggas them plays, and then the engineer, bro.
The engineer.
No look pass from the engineer. He finishes.
Oh, bro.
That's why they call that boy the engineer. He's always constructing the plays. You can't fix it without him.
Yeah, but Craig will be a fine favorite until one news reporter stop him at the end of one bad game.
Yeah, he could be on a
bad game.
And he can $30 million.
And he can say, well, rant about my money ain't cooked for me before I come to this game.
Craig, you can get a fine of $350K. You don't know what to do. Oh, boy.
Hey, fun fact.
$40,000.
That almost happened before. Not the whole my gal ain't cooked for me. It was one time during when he was playing rugby, and the reporter was calling me. And niggas see me going towards the reporter, and niggas like, no fight. Choose someone else, but he can't, no, not him.
Oh, sure. So everybody got you like. Mother said, Craig, I think it's
Craig, you used to play fly too, right?
No, I supposed to, but then I ain't have the time.
I swear you used to play fly too.
No, but Craig, you know it's crazy when other people have you already know. Certain times it's best not to talk to you when you feeling certain emotions.
Craig is a wild card, boy. You just never know what you get.
That's true. It benefits you though. It benefits you because then it's take you out of the routine because he might say
that's
some
the reason
stuff.
That's the reason why Keenan his mouse point always on Craig mute.
Oh yeah, right.
Nothing else but Craig mute button.
I accidentally muted him like 3 times already.
See? I point no more from there, but anyways, Trey,
I was talk on the field though. Every time you saw like break niggas ankles, he used to say, "Yeah, you big." Look, yo.
So the garbage man then.
Yeah.
Or the Terminator. Really make it sound good.
No garbage man, bro. That bell, bro.
The sanitation engineer.
Yeah, sanitations. Yeah, got that. Trey dead quiet. Like this is the last example. This is the last example.
He on BGCSE paper. He on my paper 3 right now, but extended.
Like exactly. But I think because there's only one thing that came to my mind, and I say, you know what? Maybe yeah. Because I can't think of nothing else. Because I feel like in any scenario, in any universe, I probably would have some type of musical like type vibe. And I think the artist.
Alright.
Yeah, but why would you be the artist? Like, what would your
on-field talent
upbringing?
No, not it. Man, all right, cool, right? But why would you go with the artist?
Cause dog, fucking
John.
I'd call him Picasso.
Bang. Picasso, yeah. Picasso,
not that it
Da
don't
Vinci.
sound good, right? Bang. Not that the artist don't sound good. It ain't the flow, way.
I feel like Pablo
make a big layup. He make a big layup in the front of everybody. Picasso.
He make an eye on the court. I feel that.
Yeah. Perfect. He layup into the box.
Right.
Come on, right?
It says I'm painting.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all need me on.
You got it. You got it, Joe. You got it. I like that one. I like that.
Right?
I am marketing team. All right.
That's why they send me to school, boy. That's for my degree. Hey. Trey, you gotta get us on the radio, too, boy.
I just gotta say, this is like quite literally your flicking your forte.
Yeah, but John's come up with him though. I ain't gonna lie. He that's true. That's why they said. They say, but you can't be in the Bahamas and lose this talent. But go to Mexico. Cancun.
Come back.
Too long. You gotta go,
You
bro.
this way you call the right place one day, you know. Not today.
Say you can call the right place one day.
It's not too long?
Wait, first of all, it's Tulum. Second of all, wait, places in south and central. Wait, I was northeast.
But you know that
Far
kind
from
of
the,
thing.
wait, I've literally like a day's drive away from these places.
Damn. Damn, bud.
Fun fact,
That's-
Mexico is a giant place that people don't really know is.
No, because on the map it looked just like so small next to the United States. But
Everything on the map looks small next to the States.
United States, you were like
Facts.
Africa, but you look at Africa on the map, and Africa looks like a dot compared to the States. The States, Russia, and a bunch of other places that fit in Africa at the same time.
Like someone literally told me that the other day, like just literally that same thing.
Yeah, because it's funny. Yeah.
you're trying to say they make them look smaller on the map on purpose?
Yeah.
See, it's not, I mean, yes, it is on purpose, but at the same time, you can't flatten a circle, boy. Things are going to be distorted.
Yeah.
True.
What you mean by that?
So like things closer to the equator would be expanded because okay, the Earth is like an egg shape that bulges at the
Yeah, it's a sphere.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, Greenland technically is smaller.
It's one of them. I think
Yeah.
either Greenland or Iceland that's smaller than it
Yeah.
actually looks
Yeah.
on the map.
Yeah, bang.
Yeah. And America is big. America is smaller than it looks on the map as well. Africa is like twice the size as it is in real life.
Damn. Twice?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Wow.
a lot of places on the map or on the map is a lot more smaller than they actually. A lot bigger or smaller than they appear.
And technically
It's just depending on where they are.
we have 6 continents.
I count Pangea and all them other things.
No, but I'm dismaying Europe. Because Europe
That's
is
crazy.
just one like continuous landmass, but because of
Yeah.
racism, there's like, yeah, we ain't want to be part of Europe.
You know how that goes.
Mm,
Yeah. Well, you know what? Nah, I ain't even go there. I ain't even doing that. to
Racism
myself.
and like politics, really. I mean, if you want to count Oceania as a continent, we still have, then we
Is
still
it
have-
Oceania Asia though?
Oceania be like Greenland and them.
Mm.
I'm not Greenland, Jesus
Fun
Christ.
fact, though.
New Zealand,
Yep.
my bad.
In
Put
some
me up on
places,
knowledge right now.
Wait, listen to me, but
in some places in the world, they still is thing. They still they teach different. They teach the continents different. So in some places it's like 5, some places it's 6, some places they don't count certain things. Yeah, different places they still is like teach a whole lot different and with the continents. So like where you might be on one side of the world and technically you right because that's what you was that's what you was taught and that's what you learned.
Mhm.
I could be wrong, but if you come on my side of the world, then you wrong because
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we learn and that's how it is on their side. Was
Like learning the spelling of color.
real.
pretty
Like
much.
sometimes
So
them
in
sometimes
America they don't use a U, and
no.
in England they use a U.
In
Or in the
in
UK,
Andres,
however.
in the Bahamas, they don't even use a U. They
Yes, they
supposed
do.
to.
Yes,
Supposed to.
Well, some
They
places
however,
do.
actually in our curriculum we supposed to use it, but BGCSEs
They don't
and
take it.
such
They don't recognize.
actually they actually wait. It's so dumb how that's supposed to be a Caribbean quote unquote Caribbean exam, but they'll mark you using American spelling.
Standards.
Yep.
So if you put COLOUR, they'll take off marks for not putting COLOR or whatever.
I know. I failed my English BGCSE 4 times.
Holy f-
Damn.
Nigga said, holy
I told y'all this before, though. Why you acting like y'all surprised?
Right, I can be real with you, right? I was an old man out here with a bachelor's degree from a different country and I speak a different language. And transparency moment, I also failed my BGCSEs, boy.
4 times as well? No.
Oh, no.
But how do you
4
feel
times,
4
no.
times though?
He take it in grade. See, the problem is when you go to school in Andres, your biggest subject is crab catching. They don't really teach like all of the other curriculum subjects. So these niggas is going there not knowing nothing.
This is true. This is true, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, they can kill me for this. Let me stop.
Man.
Hey, Trae.
My boy
Trae.
say Andres niggas only know how to run and play ball, Joe.
Catch crab.
Real?
Catch crab. Put the crab in the sock.
Catch
That's
crab, play
important.
ball,
That's
and
important.
cook, boy.
Bang, you got it. You got
You
it.
know how to catch crab, play ball, and cook. One thing about an Andres Han, who Andres people can cook. My God.
Tell him.
I don't care. Wait, people like talk about Andres people can't cook and this and that, but you get a play from an Andres person.
Real. Don't let that be an Andres woman that love you.
Like they hand heavy. They hand heavy.
You agree?
But y'all take see the kind of plates that I up for breakfast. That's because Craig from Freeport and all they know is pepper pot and then.
No, you know some good stuff.
How?
I ain't gonna call it because I ain't want my sports get put on because it's my secret sports. I just gotta go places away from the group.
Yeah, but gatekeep.
Yeah. Hey, Trae.
Yes.
Ronnie Butler, Ancient Man, KB, Gino D, Phil Stubbs, D Mock, Bahama Man. Who Bahaman? Who is on your Bahamian music Mount Rushmore?
Honey. I only allowed to choose those names you just called.
No, I just give you a
That's just examples.
Just examples. You got
Hold
4
on
people.
one quick second.
Right? I already know who my number one and my.
I can say it again.
Matter of fact, I think I know who my Mount Rushmore Bahamian music is.
All right.
Okay,
I can say it.
okay. You say I don't have to use them names, but just have to be 4?
There's have to be 4 Bahamians.
Okay.
And you can't count yourself.
Organic Bahamians.
Oh.
No, just joking. Just Bahamians.
That is hilarious.
But you cannot count yourself.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so most definitely Ronnie Butler.
Bang. Or him.
Right? Phil Stubbs is another one who I have on my Bahamian music Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me think, because I don't want to fuck it up.
I go in there.
Ronnie, Phil Stubbs. I also want to put George Simonet.
George Simonet, what do you think?
Don't touch me, tomato.
Oh, don't. Okay.
Please, miss, don't touch me, tomato.
Nah,
I touch my pumpkin potato. All right.
I could give a backstory on why I choose him in a minute too. And
Touch my pumpkin potato.
okay, so Ronnie, Phil Stubbs, George Simonet, and you say only one more for the Mount Rushmore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will say, lab. Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf?
Papa Smurf.
Whoa.
Papa Smurf. Okay.
Wait,
now,
I know this voice songs and I can't remember what he said.
Okay, now I'll explain why when it comes to each of those, right?
Papa Smurf is tough. Let's listen, right?
Yes. First you gotta stop, then you gotta look.
Then you gotta love it. Then you gotta listen to
Listen to that. And then the freaking,
That's a
she is my yellow Elder, I was the pointiana, my Bahamian girl, that's just why I love her. Okay, now go back. I choose Ronnie Butler because this boy been doing music like from he was a teenager and he put 50 years into the game and he's quite literally in the Caribbean Music Hall of Fame. No joke.
Cool.
You can look it up. Now, Phil Stubbs, because of how many hits this nigga has. Like I talking about, you could go throughout this boy whole discography and most like 90% of those songs are like literally cultural classics. And he doesn't just do rake and scrape in its form of social commentary or just like conversations that are about like Bahamian like whatever conversation. He also did gospel vibes as well. George Simonet, because there's a story, bro, and you could look this up online too, where Bob Marley, mother, the first song she ever heard him sing was "Don't Touch Me, Tomato" as a child. So we can,
Hold on, that's
we
the
can
first song that she had Bob Marley sing?
That's a fact.
as a
Yep.
little boy,
Yeah,
the
that's a
first
fact.
song she ever heard him sing was "Peace,
Nice.
Mister, Don't Touch Me, Tomato."
Yeah,
So we
bang.
can almost argue that a Bahamian inspired Bob Marley to be a singer.
Calm.
And I love that we dropping this major knowledge on the pod right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Love that.
So that nigga, right? And also he was also like coming from the Gombe era. So like he was like literally one of the early pioneers. But
Love
boom.
that.
He was and crazy enough, he was big. I just wanted to throw that out there to show you how big he was in the 1950s. Now and a little earlier than the 1950s too, even. But Papa Smurf, because he not only has some of the most like iconic Bahamian rap music, but he's just most recently started to do rake and scrape, and he's also succeeded in that. But he inspired me a lot.
He has
when
a
it came
song,
to-
a Rake and Scrape song that just came out not recently, but within the last few years that I didn't know it was him. And when I found out that it was him, I was like, oh!
Yeah. And like, I love the fact that, of course, like, you know, with my music, like I mainly do in my dialect, and I could literally think of memories of going to school and the radio playing, like you say, songs like Stop, Look, Listen, the My Bahamian Girl, and, you know, all these different songs that he had. And bro, I just remember like at that time, like fantasizing, singing to myself, like, boy, I wonder how this boy look. All these other different things, like as a young dude in primary school, and just remember like learning the songs like firm to my heart. So he's a big part of the reason why I do what I do. And I would say that freaking like he's like in a lane of his own, bro. And like I say, he just recently started to do rake and scrape, and that is not a normal thing where you could just go from one genre to the next and just like continue to succeed. But yeah, bro, that's my shit. Man, I want out someone else, man.
Honorable mention. You could have an honorable mention. I know
Yeah,
that was coming. You could have an honorable mention.
honorable
Chuckiana,
mention.
that's the song.
Yes,
Chuckiana.
most
I love
definitely.
the song so bad.
Now watch out. Honorable mention, Ancient Man, bro. And the reason why I say Ancient Man is not because we most recently, like in the past few years, gotten really close, but it's more so because of like learning his history. Like this boy used to be an accountant, and he started doing rake and scrape. And like you say, it was at that time when he started to do what he did, and not in the form what we know. Like, and when I say that, I mean, like, it was really all about live music. But when you hear songs like Red Shirt, which he produced himself, by the way, like,
His son was in Bahamas Academy while I was there. He's like 2 grades ahead of me.
crazy. So, like when you hear, like, his vibe is like mother flip, bro. Like, he's not the best. I wouldn't say he's the best conventional singer in the way that people would, I guess, describe vocal ability. But he literally made people love him.
He has an amazing rake and scrape voice.
And he made it like that, meaning that it like a nigga like him today would probably not be able to be that, but like it's because of him why we are able to look at now after a lot of his hit songs to say like, yeah, bro, he has a great rake and scrape voice. You see what I'm saying?
He made it recognizable. It wasn't something that was there before
like
him.
Before him, exactly. So before him, you had to be like a level of freaking Mariah Carey type singing type vibe when it came to like approaching this vibe. But he just come to I came home early one morning and freaking, you know.
That's a bop, boy. That's a bop. I don't want no one sleep.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, when my TikTok did that blow up, I was so happy.
John did a TikTok live.
I was happy, but I know it was real, but my old lady sent me it and she was like, hold on, this you? I was like, yeah, but I like, all up in my work group. I seen this on everybody's status and this and that. I say, oh, I did it.
You supposed to tell us AI.
No, but I was the game for
he's
boy.
a goat, bro. He's really, he's a goat, bro. And last but not least, to say that honorable mention, he gave us literally one of the most iconic happy birthday songs that are like, I mean,
Yeah.
like you literally
Yeah.
sing
Happy
happy birthday
birthday
the way that he
to
sings
you.
happy birthday at a freaking party. Like, you know what I
No
mean?
Yeah,
lies.
because
All
we
facts.
literally ate up all the food and drank up all the rum, boy. And he sang that Rake and Scrape song.
You see what I'm saying? So
Uh,
yeah, like
I
those would be my Mount Rushmore.
I would also say, like, to add on to that, I feel like Ancient Man is such a great Bahamian artist because, like, how you were saying about the situation with you and you say let the girls come by you and not go by them. A lot of his music is based on his truth. Like, even how you said about even what John was saying about drinking up all the food, drinking all the that was probably something he did or saw someone that he knew did, and it made it feel so much more better. Like, it's enjoyable because it's real. It's nothing fake. You know, you could listen to that. And even if you want to realize it, you would never be like, he ain't talking nothing with sense. Like, how hard it is to say those words, but he did it so uniquely that it was catchy.
yeah, but it's
you
the way
sing
you
it
say
over.
it.
It's the way you say it.
Yeah,
I agree. He's in my top 3. I ain't gonna lie, he's in my top 3. So
To be fair, I don't have Ancient Man on my Mount Rushmore, but he's definitely honorable mention. But if I could give my 4 for my Mount Rushmore, obviously Ronnie could be on the top. Like, I ain't even debating nobody with that. Ronnie could be on the top, right? Now, this might be a little controversial because a lot of mm, good much older Bahamians who did Rake and Scrape, a lot of them music ain't theirs, right? Now they have done some arrangements and some composition to change it to Rake and Scrape song or like to put their own little spin on it. They change up some of the words or whatever. Cool, right? But I think I might want to go and put Sweet Emily on there, right? Now I'm not putting any new Rake and Scrape artists on my list because clearly that's Mount Rushmore. So they got to be, right. So I want to say Sweet Emily, although her as a person is very controversial because remember she went through the whole, she stopped in Rake and Scrape to go be a prophetess. And when that wasn't working out, she went back to Rake and Scrape and this and that and the next, blah, blah, blah. But we got to be honest, like her music is pretty good, right? Her as a person, questionable. Her music ability is
crazy.
decent. I could be real. Like, right?
Now, did you
And
say that
then,
what you said because she does covers too? Because she does covers.
no, that's why I prefaced it
Okay.
by saying that a lot
Okay, I
of
see what you're
Bahamian
saying.
artists, their music ain't theirs. Like
Yeah,
they've
okay,
made it theirs in the way
okay.
that they have done certain arrangements or whatever. Like perfect
And
example is Gino D and Stagger Lee.
yeah, like I see what you're saying. I thought you was trying to
Right.
say like, oh, like she ain't one of them though. I thought that's what you was saying.
No.
Okay.
She's definitely served her time. No, bro, she served her time and she's given her talents to the Bahamas, and I believe she deserves her flowers. Now, let's move on. This is a bit less controversial, but KB deserves a spot in there. KB definitely deserves a spot up there. Although he is, I'm not gonna say one of the younger ones, but like compared to Ronnie Butler and them, he's one of the younger ones. He came like generations after them or whatever. And boy, he could keep up with them. You feel me? KB could definitely keep up with them. KB himself has a lot of Bahamian music that people, even if you don't know it's KB, when you find out that it's KB, you ain't surprised. And his songs, boy, it don't matter how old, how new, you could play KB song in any environment and I get hit. Give me one KB song you could play somewhere that ain't get hit.
Nah,
Thank
I
you.
can tell you the reason why he was in on my Mount Rushmore.
Go for it.
Okay, okay. I don't want to speak to his character too much, but I think that he's a hypocritical person in the manner of, okay, like you talked about with his songs, bro. His first album was like arguably soca. / calypso. And I talking about like, just remember what we talked about earlier when we was talking about basically the integrity of what makes Rake and Scrape what it is and blah, 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 blah. If you listen to, for example, like 21 Gun Salute.
Calypso, not Gumbe.
Calypso, like I talking about
Calypso.
Trinidadian
No,
sounding vibes.
yeah, that's why I was getting at. Not Gumbe. Calypso is what.
Okay, boom. Okay, yes. So watch out. Like for example, this, right? Listen to this. But that's soca. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of songs from this album. What I'm looking at right here.
But it's good much songs back then that had the same vibe to it, though, if we being real.
Like what?
And not just KB's songs.
Like what?
I'll have to find them. But there's definitely other songs that have the vibes to
it. Because I promise you, like, let me show you where I'm going with him now. Like the last part I'll say real quick.
Yeah, go on.
He then does music like that in his early career. And then bash artists for wanting to like
branch out.
Either way, branch out. You see what I'm saying? And
in that case, yeah, he as a person, yeah. But his music itself, we got to give the man some credit.
But I wouldn't put him on the Bahamian music Rushmore because it's like, nigga, you.
All right. I give you that.
He would because he wouldn't put me on the Rushmore. Not saying I want him to put me, but he wouldn't put someone like me who would be doing different stuff. You see what I'm saying? He will tell me cool that my wife's in Bahamian. But in his early shit, like he was not doing like.
Okay, I give you that. Yeah, I give you that.
Do you think artists or just elders in general forget about the stage they had to go through, or they try to remove that from their history?
Crabbies, bro. Like I promise you, like dog. And I'm like crabbies, bro. Like they just like.
Well, you were.
Oh my god!
If I was to start to spill some.
Oh,
like I could tell you about some shit. Like, okay, how about this? I ain't even gonna tell you. I ain't gonna say who, and I ain't gonna say what. But just know that big up to Twin Them, right? You notice Twin Them did a Rake and Scrape song just most recently.
Yeah,
really.
I check.
Wait, for the longest, people been telling them that their music ain't really quote unquote Bahamian music either, because they rappers.
But here's where I'm gonna get with this. They literally did a Rake and Scrape song recently. Now, just like you said. Rake and Scrape is not as it was in the days of old where the sound is evolving and it's changing and it blah, 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 blah. One nigga, and I'm not going to call his name, but one nigga in particular is very much in niggas' ears. Like, he gone and spoke to the producer of the track, basically telling him, like, oh, that Rake and Scrape. And it's like, nigga, how can you, like, what? Like, and by all of these old head niggas, dog, all of these old head niggas have done songs that you could say, this isn't like just straight up Rake and Scrape. Or even in their, like, lyricism, you'll hear certain stuff like, oh, put your hand up in the air. And it's like, nigga, we don't say in the. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, wait. Are you
putting So, like, you have certain artists, now, mind you, it's almost like no in between, bro. Like, you have some artists who would love you like a family. Is it him?
And that's Dima? No, I mean,
that's
song.
Chino D. That's Chino D.
Okay, right.
So, like, you will have some artists, bro, who will love you like family. And, bro, you will have some artists who will hate you like an arch nemesis just for no reason, bro.
Like,
it's no in between. Like, some of them are, like, literally, like, just like I say, like, crabbies, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, but, like, he's just been too hypocritical for me to be in music Rushmore. That's what
I feel that.
Like, he I don't want to just outright say what he is but
like, he got you.
Understandable.
I just can't. Like, I just can't. I wanted to say it bad, you know. But then I started to think about that first album, and I said, you know what? No.
Yeah, these like okay technicalities. I gotta be the same way people going with the different stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, if I gotta change him, then
don't change your Mount Rushmore. Don't change your Mount Rushmore. That's yours.
Fine. Now, my final person, I can be real with you. It's kind of hard for me to think of. because we have so many goated Bahamian artists that I feel deserve like a lot of
I think you mentioned
recognition. No, three. Ronnie, Sweet Emily, and
yeah.
this boy here. Ronnie, Sweet Emily, KB, and like just out of pure respect, Elon, boy.
Fuck.
Out of pure
True.
respect.
True.
That's out of pure respect, boy. I don't have nothing else to say.
I think
Just
Trey
out of
realized he
pure
effed up.
respect.
He ain't include. Yeah, he realized he effed up.
Yeah.
Wait,
Exactly what that was
just
for.
100% respect. I have nothing else to say on the topic, but just out of 100% respect, right? Because we all know that he deserves to be there, without a question. Elon Musk, right?
I'll give you that one. I'll give you it. All right.
Family reunion.
All right. Craig, you have one you want to give off, or you straight?
To be honest, I just Mount Rushmore is like the ones who I listen to the most. Any minutes, TVS, RV, and D-Mob.
All right.
Ain't one of them niggas get in trouble for like touching
Frying pan. All right, my next question to y'all is, right, in the next 20 years after y'all
You are right though.
yeah,
we have
Stevie ass.
Oh Lord. You just frying that. You just frying pan, you know?
I don't worry about them.
they
I
don't
worry
worry
about each situation because I just listen to R. Kelly from time to time. But
Oh, I just played trap in the closet a while ago.
Okay, so
my God.
you muted and then you muted because I told y'all you were. So, all right, we going on to in the next 20 years. Y'all respectable Mount Rushmores. Y'all have to add one of these newer Bahamian artists, and the list.
Nine and Johnny.
This list goes. Hold on, let me unmute Craig.
Shine and Johnny. Nah, Trey, I could be real with you.
Okay. All right. Let me name more.
I'm not even saying that you sound dead sad just now.
Cool.
Whoever say okay just now, they sound dead sad after I said I could be real with Trey.
That was
Nah.
me,
After this album you put out, after this album you about to put out, or the album that you're working on, I will definitely revisit this list, right? And I don't even mean this like disrespectfully, because when was the last time you like put out music realistically? It's been a while, right?
No,
Last year.
he just
Last year?
released. I
Wait,
think Pressure was
really?
the last
But
recently.
to be fair, oh
Pressure
no,
was the
you've been releasing singles though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been out of touch and with Nassau stuff for a little while, right? But yeah,
Getting music
Abaco,
out.
why? Wait, yeah, Abaco was fire. I could be real with you.
Abaco is fire. Now was is
Well, yeah,
fire.
Abaco
242,
was
26.
fire.
We'll
Like,
get
she wants
246,
to can't
242.
take Chuck all on, boy. Because how you want to take Chuck and can't take Chuck?
Hey, listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
No.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say nothing much, but like I said, the best music comes from experience.
Yeah, Abaco fire, boy. And I love Trey
Abaco.
storytelling. I love Trey storytelling, but I need more of your music.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
more of your music.
I need you more on. I need you more on those beats. What's
Hey.
that genre? Which genre would that be? That's
That would be
That's almost
considered
like a
Ashman
soca
Soca
kind
type
of.
one.
Yeah.
yeah. Everything was so crisp. I feel like
Wait,
y'all
wait,
was
I
saying.
need you off of Thingam, but I need you out of Raking Straight, boy.
What
That's
you
the
mean?
problem for me.
What? Why?
No. Hold on. Let me talk,
Okay.
Let him cook.
right? Listen to Abaco and listen to a lot of his other music. And I ain't even just talking about like, I talking about the vibes of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of instrumentals that is bring out Trey vibes, dog. Trey is a
Okay.
bashment kind of artist, if we being
Alright.
real.
Why,
Trey
speaking
is
of
the
that,
kind of person where when you play his music, somebody gotta get juck.
What?
When you play Trey
Party.
music, you
Hold on,
looking for
watch
a
this.
wine, bro.
I think Trey and Father Phillips should make a collab project though.
Thank you.
Hey,
you
I
hear
don't know.
I think
Let-
that'll be
looking
crazy.
for a wine.
Let's
You
stamp that.
look
Let's
for
stamp that
something.
right. let's stand that right now. I don't know podcasting that Bahamian Trae and Father Philip, what's his name? Philip?
Father Phillips.
Father Phyllis should do a collaboration album.
242.
246, 242.
I can be real with you, boy, Trey.
That's very possible.
I need more of your music before I could put you on that, right? Now, of course, I've been listening to your music from you start dropping. From you was in Exile days. Side note, from you was flicking in Miguel car and you was spitting. Yeah. Don't think I forget.
He was gonna call you out.
You need? No, because I've had the chance to experience him on. Oh, that sounds. I've had a chance to experience his music on more of a personal level than I feel like a lot of Bahamians would have had the chance to, So I know his potential on like a straight freestyle and when he put pen to paper. So I know what he could do, boy. Which is why I say, boy, I need more of your music and I need you out of rake and scrape and more on the bashman scene, but you will fight.
But would you argue that because of his background in rake and scrape was why he was able to go crazy on Abaco? You don't think so?
I don't. Let me tell you what.
I feel like Abaco is more the story, boy. It's more the story than it is anything else. Than it is delivery. No, I like delivery is also important. I feel like
Trey, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Like, to answer that, like, I have of course, you could tell, like, I go deep when it comes to raking, scrape, and stuff like that, right? But musically, from my standpoint, like, I always just remind people, like, bro, my first song, Muggle, is a Bahamian dancehall vibe, bro. Like, that literally on an old school dancehall beat.
It ain't even rake and scrape, bro.
You see what I'm saying? And
that's like Part and I. Part and I is a baked one and that on with a dim.
You see what I'm saying?
I think we need okay.
So, like, when it comes to my Bahamian style tracks, like, for example, the two, I would say one of my, like, two solid ones what I have would be Gone, the one what I did with Charlie Brown, and then, of course, Thief, what I did with Ronnie Butler. So, like, those are the only two, like, straight up Bahamian style genres that I did. But, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, in my early inception, like, it's always been about, like, just me keeping the way that I talk in the mix, but it's like almost like, okay, like any beat. And the main thing that I would go for first, to be honest, is like dancehall vibes.
Right. I could be honest with you. On Thief, your verse was better, but Tingham flow you way. What's your boy name?
Father Fred.
Fred flow was so stupid on there.
Yeah,
your verse was solid. Oh, wait,
but Johnny King.
I lied with him. Flow was so stupid on there.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. That was crazy.
His delivery on there was so much. Everybody just muggling, yeah. Trade and finishing rest. Ronnie come in with the thing. Ronnie come in with the chorus. Fine. Fred ain't even say, all right, let me wait 2 seconds and then come in. This nigga just come straight in. My lady home one day. Fake you want Johnny kick. Fine. That, I ain't gonna lie, that's a big one. Matter of fact, I think I did hit you up. Did I hit you up about doing a thing for that? The TikTok for that too. I think I might have at some point. But that was another one where I had planned to do a TikTok too.
Oh, another person you could collab with is Christian.
Well, I thought my current cut off just now.
It was
Christian RMG. I had sex with my dog. All my N-words are gay.
No, yeah. Christian and yeah.
No.
Okay, let me give you.
Wait, I saw you
before I finish, I can give him a run. I can give Bahamian Trae a rundown of Christian RNG's Spotify most played. After this, I have to ask a question about the Mount Rushmore. So let me just do Christian RNG.
I feel like if anything, Trey should collab with what he named by Teeth Act 242 or something like that.
Y'all are not Bahamian Trae's managers.
You know what it is, right, Trey? You ever
Wait,
hear about that boy?
Flawed?
No. Keith X242. That's the boy who made the rock version of all
Oh
the
my
Bahamian songs.
God.
All right.
Now I know what you're talking
So
about.
man.
So Christian IMG's most played song on Spotify is at 4 million plays and 3 million. This is Craig.
Thank you.
I had sex with my
boy.
dog,
That's not me.
and then you are followed by get the N words out of society, and then third but not least N word with the hard ER. I'm not saying that. And then you can't forget other hits like I had sex with my cousin, all my N words are gay, and vagina. And so these people are trying to be your manager trait, so you could
Hey,
decide if you
Chris-
want to do a collaboration with Christian IG after
Hey.
this.
I really talking about the song by Seven Niggas One Room, but you need to listen to that, mate.
7 niggas want a room.
Yeah, boy.
What? like, bro, this way. What?
Yeah. Okay. So you can marinate with that one. We can just go into the what I was supposed to ask you. So Bahamian Trae, can you give us a rundown, a reminder, recap of your Bahamian Mount Rushmore?
Okay, my Mount Rushmore would be Ronnie Butler,
Stubbs.
George Seminat, Phil Stubbs, and Papa Smurf. Honorable mention, Ancient Man.
Okay. So in the next 20 years, you'll have to add another installment. And it has to be out of this list of Bahamian artists that I'm gonna give to you. I'm gonna wait till John was connected.
Yeah, look like
John,
yeah.
you connected?
Yeah, I could hear y'all.
So I'm gonna give Trey the rundown. You gotta pick out of these two handfuls basically. Newer Bahamian artists. So you have Nakaz, that's the person who did
That's all, boy.
the I Am Bahamian song. Sleepy Lex, Twin Dem, Casper, Bahamian Trae, Drew 242, Chemist, and lildavi. Who are you adding to the Bahamian Mount Rushmore? You could add yourself.
X in a long time, but motherfucker.
You say you on that what?
I
had myself.
Wait, y'all ever had a boy actually speak?
Yeah, but
Who left?
But but he's talk legit the way he's rap, but it's so scary.
Yeah, but that boy sounds exactly like that for Drew.
I gotta listen to some of his songs and
But he's in one space with us. He's in spaces with us couple times, boy. And when he is talking, I was like, boy, why do you sound like it? Don't even sound like niggas them is mix his music, boy. He literally sings the way he speaks.
That's the best. That's the best artist right there. No mixing, no nothing. That's just their natural voices. Yeah, man. I can check some of his music out. So Bahamian Trae, what you saying? Who you adding?
Me, boy.
You adding yourself?
And the reason why I add myself is because, like, on some G shit, like Juan said, like, I totally understand from a consumer standpoint why people are literally yearning for more music. And it's because of, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, when it comes to the industry and the way it goes, like, the difference between how I want to operate as an artist in this space is, like, I want the business side of my wives to always be secure. So rather than putting up music on YouTube beats and don't make no residual income from it, I want for the reason why you can be able to put me on those type of Mount Rushmores is because I could be able to say years and years from now, my children are going to be able to make money from my music as well, not just me. You see what I'm saying? And it's cool when you're doing music in one type of way to be like, all right, this a hobby, or all right, yeah, but they putting out this amount of songs and this, that, and the third. But when you putting out YouTube beats that you don't own, like, what is the end goal when it comes to it? Because at the end of the day, this is music, but this is music business, bro. So you see what I'm saying? Like, the reason why you seeing, like, even when it comes to this album, like, all of these are producers who I've either met or, like, have reached out to who are from this country. And some are out of the country as well. But when it comes to the business side of it, there's going to be percentages that are going to be afforded to all the people who are involved. And we will make the residual income from it. Especially recently, too, like, what really opened my mind so much with it, like, when it comes to the business side of shit being done. When my song was in a TV show that was being filmed down here in Nassau, like, It got filmed in 2020,
Outer Banks?
but it got no, it wasn't in Outer Banks. It's a show on Bounce TV called Johnson, and this was released in 2024, but I think it was shot in 2023. Either way, when it came down to them paying and stuff like that and dealing with the music supervisors or whoever, whatever, like it was interesting because I realized, mother flip, if I didn't have my business vibe set up like how I have it set up,
Your luck would have been buck.
it wouldn't have happened because guess what? When it comes to songs that are leased, they don't fuck with if you using YouTube beats and all them other type different shit. Like you have to own your shit for them to be able to pay you for your shit. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, and that's why sometimes when they say quality over quantity, it's like, like there's different parts of that. You can say like, okay, quality, of course, will always be the first to go, but like quantity doesn't always mean like in a certain way, like it's a good thing because fuck, I mean, like you have certain people right now, like I say, who have a lot of music out there, but how much of the music do they actually own? You see what I'm saying? Like that, because now when we start and those are conversations that us as Bahamian artists most definitely have to have because guess what? Even on another tip, some of them people who you mentioned on your Mount Rushmore, they don't own their music. You know what I mean? There's one specific dude that possibly not
has
possibly,
rights to it.
most definitely has rights to it, like you say, and I don't want to be scared to say his name either. The name is Les Turnquest. You see what I'm saying? And he would have been the one that put out a lot of the albums that we know and love from certain artists and stuff like that. And he's the one that owns all of it. So I want to not just say like to be like on some debt row type shit to be like, I got to own everything. But like I say, to everyone that's involved, I want everybody to be afforded their percentages to say like, all right, you getting this residual income for the work you did. I getting the residual income for the work I did. And whoever else is involved is like this, like I say, same way. So that's the reason why. And also, don't forget, like you say, from the Exile days, as of 2019 was when I was separated from Exile and then been operating independently for the past 5 going on 6 years. And of course, we know how the pandemic came and conquered it, did the thing that it did, but I'm not making that an excuse. I'm also just saying that it made me pivot, and that's why you see me like would even get into acting and stuff like that, and that's been able to afford me like a lot of great opportunities to do some stuff. Like I've been in award-winning freaking like series and stuff like that, and there's a series.
I have a question when you're done.
There was a series that I was in that I think currently still is on RTV or whatever like that, but now it's on a different platform that's in the Caribbean and stuff like that. So like navigating this thing, also not rushing myself in the manner of, I know that I'm 25 right now, and not saying that I can wait till I this age or that age to get it done, but I know that I'm still young and I still have time and I don't want to feel rushed when it comes to certain things. So that's why this project is going to have about 20 tracks on it, where just like I say, you can be able to sit back and listen from 1 to 20 and say, "Honey, fucking hold this foot and this shit."
The whole phrase right there. Can you like?
Yes.
All right. So, question, right? Do you think that? Well, if you can't speak on this, then that's fine. Or if you don't feel comfortable speaking on it, then that's fine. But do you think that your quality and quantity of music has changed, whether for the better or for the worse, after you left Exile?
Boy, like, I'd say, interesting enough, like, I'd say, bro, like, the quality of my music has most definitely improved. Not saying, like, as if anything when it comes to the talent that was in Exile, like, when it came to the back end, like, the engineering or whatever, like, that was different. But it's just me now, like, spreading my wings, like, working with, like I say, like, Father Phyllis most recently, and working with a producer out of Barbados called Don Ryder. Like, I've been exposed to some very high quality shit. Like, and I promise you, like, that's why I'm so excited for this album to come out. He also has some production on it. And the same type of energy that you looking for, like what you heard in Abaco, is exactly the type of energy that's coming forward with this project. So it's like the quality. Now, the interesting part about it is, like, I also only record at OEU Studios. Big up to Kevin and big up Jordan down there at OEU Studios, and Scully. I only record at OEU Studios. And like when it comes to the quality of music that they have been like being able to help artists to record in the production and stuff like that, it's been astronomical, bro. So like I could say most definitely the quality has improved. Now the quantity of the music, like I could be honest, like I want to release more music. I want to release on a more like magnitude. However, there's ways how I had to navigate it in order for this album even to be possible. So like this shit is like an investment, bro. So it does require a certain amount of money to be able to do shit the right way. Because I could go on YouTube and make a song on a free beat right now, but what am I going to get any residual income from that free beat? Nah,
Probably not.
One of these days, I will do a project when I can to like literally just be like, all right, this for the fans, and maybe just do it on audio map type shit or whatever. And just freak out like that.
Mixtape vibes.
Do you think that since
You know what
you've
I mean?
left Exile that you've been able to meet more people and do better things than you were doing with them? Well, no, let me rephrase that. Do you think that you were stagnant with them at least? Like you think they were stuffing your progress?
I'll tell you this cold, right? I can tell you this cold, just like how I told one of the persons that anyway.
Yeah.
He quite literally, we got a block list. I probably shouldn't even be talking about this, but this I don't know podcast, so we letting them know, right?
Well, to be fair, we could cut out whatever.
No, we let them know. No,
all right, my bad. Then let it fly. Let it fly, bro.
Let it fly. Let them know.
Let it fly.
You see what I'm saying? And bro, me, Spicy, Fred, and by the way, just for honorable mention as well, a lot of people don't know, but Shad Fur was also a part of Exile. And any of these niggas could tell you that we had a block list. There were people who we were quite literally told not to connect with, not to fuck with, not to work with. I even just was joking with a producer just yesterday about the fact that I remember one time I have an older cousin as well who was also in the industry. Big up Kels. Y'all might have heard of G Money, Wet Money, and whatever that you know, rap group was at the time.
I haven't.
I ain't even lie and say I have not at all.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like fair enough. They were before our time, so it's like would be like that would be y'all know, but Doechii.
Yeah, Doechii popular. I want to be popular.
That would be like almost right
around
before
that
time, like right before Doechii time. You see what
I'm saying? Around Doechii time. That's when oh Lord, what's your boy name?
Who is the
boy? You say if he ever see Menace, the boy some again.
That's a lie. I never heard that one.
Whoa! Hold on, I can find a few right now.
Hey, who is Doechii, boy?
Doechii poetry, boy. Fuck yeah.
We can skip past that to be safe.
No, we can't skip by. Anyway, we saying straight.
My cousin brought me to a studio that a producer had somewhere at one time, and my manager at the time ended up finding out that I went to that studio, and that was a big thing, bro. Like that was a problem. Like
y'all got beef in the
and I was trying to find, and I was trying to find out at that age, at that time I was like 16, of course, and I'm like what was the problem? Like what was the issue?
Federal Records versus Aftermath and ding.
You see what I'm saying? And I was I was trying to figure out like what the issue was, but like we quite literally were told not to fuck with certain people. Now at the time we were told it in a manner where it was like, okay, we protecting y'all from certain this and certain that, but it's like motherfucker, like you have some certain people who in the industry who actually mean well, but because you have a certain issue with them, you don't want us to fuck with them. Like you know what I mean? Because after leaving Exile, it was like, all right, I get to shake hands with certain people. Some of them, like I say, are crabbies, but some of them who we didn't want us to fucking, you know what I mean, connect with. It was like, well, why you never let us connect with this nigga? Or why you never let us, you know, talk with this gal or whatever like that about music and stuff like that. It's like mother flip, like these are people who I think would have been cool to work with, but like I say, they just because they or quite literally he wasn't fucking with him. I don't want to specify who, but he wasn't fucking with him. It was like, all right, we as a collective aren't allowed to fuck with him. So much so that certain things was in our contracts and all our artist development contracts. So it was just weird.
That's insane.
Yeah, so right now it's like, all right, yeah, like I'm most definitely able to operate on a more like smoother, productive open level, because it's like, all right, even though I record only at OBU Studios, it's not like if I have to miss in, like let's say if a DJ has a studio and he want me to record a dub plate, I don't have in my contract where it's like, now, okay, you can't record there because in the contract it says I can't record there, because like in an instance like that, certain shit has happened. Maybe the DJ has to set up.
Are you currently signed to anybody?
No, I'm like fully independent right now. Fully.
Cool.
Let's everybody give it up for independence.
Independence,
bro.
Independence born in, boy.
All right, why don't be a baby born in that?
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Like, yeah,
I get it though.
I just think that I just don't understand why you have beef with lildavi, because you would nod to the new Mount Rushmore.
Bend down.
Yeah.
To be honest,
What?
I'll give you all an inside scoop.
Oh Lord.
I'll give you all
Baby try
inside.
sign to exile.
Yeah.
I just can't say y'all sign away.
No. Davey, no. That's what the little Davey tried to buy NBC. I get it.
You is
Yeah,
You're not saying nothing good is off, and nothing good is come out of nobody.
I swear to God.
Anybody to try buy NBC? Everything about it,
bro.
Oh,
go on though.
Generational talent, bro.
Anyway, Trey, what you just gonna say, Trey?
Like, I was never one who used to get off or nothing like that, or like, I still don't, like, when it comes to the way how she would put out music and this, that, and that.
Oh, me neither. If anything, like, I was always on her side.
But here's where I left her side. I left her side when she started to try to, like, and I don't usually like to, like, talk about these kind of personal situations, but I think it's worth it for the conversation that we have in. But because of the way I used to basically try to speak to her on a level about certain things, like as an artist, like personally, right? And I'd hit her up and I'd have conversations, talk to her, blah 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 blah, about when it comes to this industry shit. Because of course, when you're new in these type of vibe, it's be like, okay, navigating, trying to figure it out, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and like, people will take advantage of you if they can.
You see what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, like, what you need to stop doing is making your audience feel like you basically having a combat fucking rivalry with your audience. Cause it's like, she would have this rhetoric that, oh, Bahamians don't support and da-da-da-da-da and this, that.
That's her on the show right now.
Right? And I'm like, boy, like, when you put out good shit, you got a good response. When you start putting out bad shit, you got a bad response. And not only that, you've almost like edge and like what the word is, like when
memes.
You basically
use a meme, use a clout.
Flamming, like you almost flam your audience, because it's like, okay, there's certain things that you went on social media, said and did, and you just want people to forget about it. Like how
and
you want
people can't
forget...
respect that now.
All kind of air packing and all one it.
How you could go online and say fuck God and then just expect people to just forget about it. One. Two, how you could go online and tell people that you literally about to do a sex change and they just supposed to forget about it, when also that you lied about that. Like, it's like, hold on, but like you don't just do shit like this. Obviously, like I said,
she had Bahamians thinking she was on what it named too. On Streaming University, but she just sits around.
And that was the last message that I messaged her about. And that was
I never tell y'all I was on Streaming University. I tell y'all I was at Streaming University.
Real, boy. I say, but let's be real, dog. You tried to create a narrative as if you were there. Like, don't even try to fucking like go around the thing, dog. Like, let's be real.
Just admit to it.
You were doing that because you knew that if you posted it,
it would have clout.
It would get a certain amount of attention. And I was like, what's disingenuous service to the people who actually support you, because she made a post, right? And I was like, you making the point, where she said, oh, the other day when they posted my graduation pictures, y'all love me and y'all support me. Now y'all saying blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, so that should show you that people are always willing
People
and ready to
are
support you.
looking at yes, bang.
And
They're
they
looking at
want to
your
see you
success
do
and
some
they
great shit.
bang. But everything
But-
else that you're doing right now is counterproductive to what you really need to be doing.
Exactly. So I'm like, bro, don't be lying to people and then be mad when people mad that you lying. Like,
Hey,
you
I could be
lying.
real with you, right? While we on this TV topic, and like I did bring up the Sean, if we being real, right? The Sean ain't a terrible artist. Hold on, man. Y'all don't start yet.
No, but
The Sean ain't a bad artist, you know. Like I like her music. I like to watch her music
She's
videos
another
on
one
mute and
same way.
She could
And you know
rap.
what I don't like? Last thing I
yeah.
can say, you know what I don't like, but the last thing I can say is this. What I hate about the two of what they did most recently is
You
that
mean when they
try to
came
make it.
together and was like everybody against them, and
I hate that. You know why?
yeah, I
Because
was about to bring
people
that up
love
just
to
now.
make it seem like it's only a Bahamian thing. Bro, Lil Wayne put out a fucking album, and what people say, boy? That shit,
Trash.
people say, the world say that shit was a bunch of shit. Will Smith put out a
Wait,
song the other
and
day, and people say, what?
Lil Wayne, one of the best artists. Wait, easily, but one of the best artists. If they
That's
can
hard to
say
say.
that,
And the world, people from Louisiana, just alike, was like, this nigga put
people
out
could
a
say, but
bunch
it's
of nanny.
garbage. But the thing is,
He-
Will Smith's song wasn't that bad, you know. It just who he thought was the target audience for that wasn't.
Bro, but people still was telling that nigga that that's a bunch of shit. And
Yeah,
that,
but I
and
bet
that,
you if
what,
you play that song inside of H&M or one thingum right now, or one Hollister or something right now, people will be bopping to it.
but guess what? That's the whole point of music on the whole, because guess what? I don't listen to rock and roll, but there's some
Audience,
people who
bro.
listen to fucking rock and roll. And
Audience.
some people don't listen to dancehall, but there's some people who listen to dancehall, and they have this idea or this understanding in their head as if, okay, Bahamians just don't fuck with me, or Bahamians just don't fuck with Bahamians because
And
they
the two of them try
like,
to send their
what?
music to the States and get the same response, boy.
And it's like, wait, what? Like,
Watch this.
no, dog.
Deshaun ain't a bad artist, you know. If she finds her flow, she'll be decent. She'll be a better artist if she finds her flow and learn how to spit words properly. Right? And I ain't saying this from
So
I
what
even
does
saying
she?
this in like
What
an
does she?
insulting
What does
way.
she have unlocked?
No. Hear me out, right? If you listen to like some of her music, you could hear whereby she trying. You feel me? You could hear where there's like some kind of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Her flow, just she don't know how to portray what she wants to say. Let me say that. She don't have a delivery. Her delivery is garbage. But like what she wants to say at times, but the meaning is be there. That touch something you could feel.
Touch
song.
one, touch all. Wait,
Yeah, touch one, touch all. You gotta wait. That
That's a
song,
banger.
that's a bad
Banger.
song, you know. I can be real with you. That's a bad song. If her
Feel
flow
the
was a little
oil and the
better,
badness of the
that'd have been cool. Nah, this last song that she just bring out,
Sorry,
I can be
pause.
real with you.
Hey,
Hold
sorry,
on, hold
sorry
on.
to interrupt.
Pump
This.
it.
The Sean is the gal with the
The big
brown,
bubbies.
Oh,
the
that's not-
The Asian gal. Yeah, the Asian
Oh,
gal.
hey, whoa, hey, that's not categorized.
She Asian Bahamian.
Buddy, bro.
No, she Asian Bahamian.
Sorry, I don't want to.
She's rapping, singing Creole in her songs too. But this last song that she brought out, well, the music video was nice. The song was nice on mute.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. So what you gonna say? What the rest of you gonna say, John? That's it?
I just feel like, wait, if she finds her flow, she'll be good. If lildavi gets serious, people might start trying to take her serious.
What the song is when she pull up in the Nissan, man? When she pull up in the Nissan, where is?
Make
Hey, the gal. Wait,
Hey, listen, that's a bomb.
I could be honest.
But you know,
with you,
people was talking bad about recently too, but I kind of like that if you jam something, find another jam.
what?
I never heard that.
I
If
never.
one gal, but she record a music video under the bridge, bro.
Okay,
Alright, you
that's
gotta send that
Estia. I don't think people were actually against that song. I think people actually.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Getting off on the
Mine
song, though.
was
Let's
good.
be real. People was
But
definitely getting
It
off
was
on
I
dope.
to be real. I to be
I
real. I ain't even just saying this just because that's like farm or whatever like that. Like not cousin, like, but like someone who I personally like. From what I see on from my scope of it, like no, but people was actually just like straight up just fucking with the song. Like
But you
so
could
much so that I saw she did a performance at the Bay
free
when
bear.
it was
I
booked
taking
right
that
out.
with me. 700,
Like
boy.
and people were singing that shit for her on stage. You see what they saying? So I mean, maybe there are some people who don't fuck with it, but for the most part, it was looking as if people fuck with it.
yeah. I think
It ain't bad, but I
wasn't
seen
bad.
a lot of people. I see. Well, let's remember that when I was in Mexico, but I only was getting certain kind of Bahamian content if I wasn't on like Facebook or something. So I wasn't seeing a lot of the stuff that y'all see. But from what I was seeing, by a lot of people is like getting off on the song or whatever. And some people saying that it wasn't that solid or wait, I like that.
Right. I could be.
It was if it was bad, you know how I know if it was bad. If it was really bad to everybody, you would have seen people sharing it a bunch of times. I felt like after she dropped it,
They were
another
sharing it,
time
but I
they were
feel
sharing
like
it. But if it was really
they were
bad, it
sharing
would
it.
have
I think they was getting off on the video more than they was getting off on the song itself, bro.
I think I can't remember what did happen, but she had dropped a song before all this, but it was like I think a remix to one song, but and people was getting off on that, like fully getting off on that. So to see her, like,
I know it's one of her songs for sure,
people,
but the
people was
internet
getting
was
right off, like Sam was getting off on it though, and then to see her like transition or what's not, and then people cheering on and actually singing a vibe and supporting it, you know, it's just a good thing to these ends. So
I think that's a great example, basically, to what I was explaining about like some things people may like, some people they may not like because her What the Helly remix gone crazy. And the song that she have right now, the Go Stupid, is going crazy.
Like the song?
And she is like,
not
like,
her song, but like the original.
Huh?
Am I the only person who don't like that What the Helly song? The original, not her version.
Oh, the first one.
Say what the country going on.
No, you didn't give out shad for them.
Oh, that's my jam, bro.
No, but like the actual What the Helly
song, you know.
Yeah, the actual What the Helly song, but like I never when I first heard it, I was in Mexico or whatever. So like I legit only used to hear it on like TikToks or whatever because I wouldn't go listen to it. And then I came home and they played it on the radio and I was like, let me humor them. That's the fastest I ever turned a song off after it was finished. But I didn't even listen to the radio station no more for the rest of the day.
It's just like anybody in the fucking booth, son.
I give you real. I never listen to that
Please don't be real with us, Renzo. Don't ever be real.
I never listen to that song.
Don't listen to it, but I just be real with you.
Obviously, y'all never had some Bombay gin in a mixed drink.
Who never had Bombay gin, boy?
That come on at 11:45 p.m.
Number one.
Hey, my brother was drinking Bombay.
Then, brother, listen, y'all know that song is hit.
What type man is mixed drink? That's how I know.
Number one, Renzo, I ain't even talking to you.
Renzo, you was drinking Campari straight up, baby, minding you.
I don't know. He working the forces, bro. There's drink
night train and thing, boy.
Real, bro.
First of all,
you know what night train is?
Bro, government.
If you know what night train is, but you know that's
a smoking Rotmans without a filter. Guess from
government agencies are based off gin. To be saying, when you have a bottle of gin, you could get through anything in like
high heat. A bottle of Hoghead and some lemonade could take you through.
No lemonade, just a bottle of Hoghead and like you against the world. You get a fun life like that.
Please, see Christ, bro. What do you?
I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with Renzo.
Me.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, Deshaun, I support Deshaun because I support any dark-skinned woman I see. I don't even got to listen to
but I tell y'all, but I love watching her music videos on mute.
And yeah, so whatever she want to do, keep doing it.
I just want them both to continue to try doing what they're doing. They to try to continue to succeed, but then also take into consideration when you put stuff out there in terms of like just narratives. Like if you talking to the people, like if you tell the people they're supporting you, motherfucker, then they ain't gonna support you because it's like, bro, you slapping the people in the face who actually took their time out to click like and share on your shit.
Correct. Boom.
Like quite literally.
How do you think you could? So how do you think you could get a lot of Bahamian artists to realize that their fans or anybody that watches stuff isn't against them, but actually want to see them be more successful, even if they say a few harsh criticisms.
Nah, it's the mindset. Cause she has a victim mindset. Wait, it don't matter what we do towards her. She's just gonna always just think that we against her. When she first dropped the bend down thing, wait, people was genuinely like bopping. There's some people who was genuinely bopping to it, and then other people who was getting off on it. And from then, like pandemic time, wait, I realized that this gal was a victim, bro. Well, she was a self-made victim.
Like, to be honest, the pandemic, she had a nice little run, you know.
She had a run.
She had a run.
That
need to be studied, bro, because the fall off is well.
Bang. She had a run, and then she went off, and wait, she turned into this big victim when like she realized her run was over it. She took that victim mentality and ran with it, bro.
What you mean? Then the people used to live in shock, bro.
Like, I think some Bahamian artists gotta realize they suck, man. I think that's where the world starts.
Bro,
from.
what?
Like,
yeah, but that's why that nigga that what that boy name Trae, something like that. That's why he had to stop making music too. He's so dead.
Okay, all right. Let's.
I think he named Bahamian Trae or something like that. Garbage. I never listen to that boy music.
What?
Never go on no boat if that nigga name Captain Juan, mate. You can walk the plank, soldier.
I might well tell you.
Them fake captain and thing.
I swear. Only one real captain in there, by the way, and that's Renzo.
If we being honest.
If we being honest.
Where's my topics on myself? Where is it?
Nigga buy CTW.
Real. $500 by mother sack.
All right. I think it's time. Like, let's wrap it up.
All right.
I think I have one more segment.
One niggas in the classroom.
That's you, bro.
But I don't even understand that. What is that?
Check the Twitter group and then you can understand it.
I still don't understand.
Making it so much.
I look at it and I still don't understand.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my stuff.
He's saying, wait, it means you're slow. You only have 4 or 5 people in your classroom. You was in the slow class.
Oh.
That wasn't what I meant, bro.
That's what they meant.
I can't find it.
Now you're on commercial break. Tell Keenan to find. What do you have to look?
I'm telling you. Anyways, while we on commercial break, Trey, you got any words you want to say?
Yeah, any words of
I
encouragement?
can tell you now, like I say, when you hear this album, you will say, motherfuck, this nigga put his fucking foot in this shit. And because I put my foot in this shit. Like I mentioned on Twitter, I ain't gonna lie, I was quite literally a chimney up until 24 days ago. And
that's what we were supposed to ask him about, Keenan.
Yeah, we was.
Gardening.
Gardening. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Man, let's talk about it.
Watch this. You mentioned on Twitter the other day that since you started really taking your album serious, like you stopped gardening and all of that stuff, so you could have like a very clear mindset and a clear head to go like 100% towards your album. How is that coming along, and how's the album itself coming along?
Bro, it's coming along great, bro. Like, I most definitely realized like what I thought was writer's block was more so brain fog. Like when I say brain fog, I mean like quite literally words wasn't coming to me. But like, and I'm that type of writer. Like I could pick up a pen and in 15 minutes I could have intro, chorus, verse, chorus again. Like I talk about verse again.
Yeah.
Like, and most recently as well, like since taking that break, I've been able to like just feel in full control over my body, bro. Like feel in full control over my mind when it comes to how, even just when it comes to doing daily shit, like I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel anxious. I also feel really energetic, to be honest. Like right now during this time of day, I probably would have been taking a nap. after, well, not even a nap, but more so like a coma freaking type.
Yeah.
Como.
You know what I mean? And right now, I just cool it. I just cool it. Like I
Love
feel
that.
great. And then when it comes to the album, like I mentioned on Twitter, like I literally say like 74 days in, and the album is like about 95% finished. I only have like I actually have a session that I supposed to do today, which would be like the like last bit of it, and then I send in the vocals to Barbados to get mix and master, and that'll be like about it.
Oh, so when you say finish, you mean like already recorded and all that stuff? I thought you meant like
Yeah.
you were writing and all that stuff. Then you just got to go to the booth.
Oh no, but like I talking about, it's like I have a whole like not chalkboard, but a whiteboard in my room, and I just tick off all the
Yeah.
tracks that done. There's only one more track to get like recorded, if not one, maybe two, and that's it. And I
Nice.
say the album is gonna have about like close to 20 tracks on it.
Oh,
So all of them are like done.
all right. So watch
recorded
this,
and
right?
done.
Now, since you done been on the pod and you spoke about the album on the pod, before you release the album, like you gotta send it into the pod for us to have a little commentary.
Yeah.
I should night.
When last time release their music, right? All the streamers and all of them podcasts and all them other stuff, they don't be the first set of people to do their little reviews and whatever when the music drop.
I agree. We should have a listening party. See what you're saying? So we can come together.
I'm gonna be having a listening party, and
We can come together.
We could come together.
Why y'all trying to get in the Bahamian? Why y'all trying to get Bahamian Trae?
We drop it when it while we in on season.
Yeah. I love to come to just listen to music. No podcast stuff. I love just to come just listen to music.
No way we can be live.
We gotta be live.
We getting live. We getting live.
Respective color do right.
Like, ain't no thing, dog. Most definitely down. And like I say, it is gonna be a listening party for sure. So I could keep you all up to date when the listening party gonna be and things like that. But I don't know if it was me.
Well, you got my
listening
contact.
party
You know
before the listening party.
Mm.
But yeah, but like it was mainly, like I tell you, just to focus and have a clear head when it come to approaching this. And like, to be honest, there are so many positive effects that came from me doing that so far, bro. Like I talking about the amount of money that I saving, the fucking just
Tell us about it.
just on a daily, like I just feel great as a human knowing that I was able to make that decision for myself as well, bro. Like
You was able to overcome a lot of people just as that's just them. That's what they
$5, $10, $15 a day.
a day.
But-
And
And I'll share something to you personally as well when it comes to it, Dread. Like, and I don't think I've ever spoken about this publicly either. Like, there's a lot of shit I said today that I speak about publicly. Motherfucker, like, this should be crazy.
IDK boys.
IDK boys, alumni.
I telling you, like, this is about to be crazy when this drop. But, bro, I've been gardening consistently, no joke, grade 11. Since grade
Damn.
11. I graduated in 2018.
Crazy.
So
Non-stop.
we talking about from 17 to now. And I talking about if not before school, after school. Every day. Every day. I wasn't missing a day. And yeah, but like this is the first time since Mushy when I start. I've been taking the break for this long, bro.
You are an intentional break. You on down bad. You know what I mean?
It ain't because I can't afford it. It ain't because you see a message of me saying it.
Right.
It's literally because I choosing to say like, no, babe. I straight.
Yeah.
Like so much so, babe. Like I say, bro, like it just feels great because it feels like I have control, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like I know some people like Wiz Khalifa, for example, is trying to make it seem like, oh, if you're a person who just whatever like that, you could just it's because you was a lazy person. Don't blame it on the week. None of that. No, it's because of the bro. Like I promise you, like I say, if today was a normal day a couple months ago, I would have already then burn couple, and quite literally, it just makes you feel lucky, dog. And
Yeah,
guess what?
lucky.
You know what is another thing?
What?
When it comes to like the brain fog and how that went away, bro, my memory is back. Like my brain cells are fucking back, dog.
Yep.
Like it ain't about like I could be having a conversation and I remember it was a time when I would then forget a lot of the shit that we was talking about already today. But
Mhm.
I could remember like 95% of everything that we spoke about today, bro. Like right on the T. Like if you used to ask me about it, I could tell you. If you like, I could almost probably remember all two of y'all Rushmores. Like, you know what I mean? All three of y'all Rushmores. Like, and I would not have been able to do that a few months ago. And like I say, just being able to have that brain speed, bro. Like I don't care what nobody say. Smoking every day on a different type of, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean just one every day. I talking about if you was like, what? Yes,
Yeah.
it does something.
Multiple L's. Yeah.
And
You
then
can get the
two-
effects. Yeah.
And sadly, for me in my situation, before my brain is actually fully developed, this was what my normal day was like. So our brains don't fully develop till we 25. Nigga,
25, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So if you gardening almost every day and on a
The
certain
frontal lobe and
quantity, telling that, and I promise you that for sure. So I was like, wait, let me see. I don't know. I was like, but I know what it feel like to be sober in my 20s, bro. Like on some serious shit. So I say, you know what? Let me freaking make this pivot. And I'm most definitely glad I am because, again, the music is going to be great, bro. Like, it ain't going to be like Chance the Rapper after he start with acid.
I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. Boy, listen. Okay. All right.
All right. Like, yeah, bro, this is a different type of thing going on. I don't think I'm going to fully eliminate it for the rest of my life, but
you now know what it feels like to actually like full control of the situation. That's completely different than a lot of people. So
yeah,
choice is yours.
I'm choosing it now.
Bye.
And right now I'm choosing not to. And I gave a promise to myself that not until I feel like I
could control it.
Not even that, not until I feel like, okay, for example, when I do everything that needs to be done with this album, okay, I'll tell myself this. Not until you see me start touring, going to these different Caribbean countries to perform my music, until I'll feel like, okay, I in Jamaica right now for a show, I just smoke a fucking joint. Like other than that, like you ain't gonna just find me, all right, yeah, I got some shit to do today. Yeah, nah, so and I gotta smoke before.
You under the tree.
I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that until I on a level where I could feel like the engine is running and I could take a certain break to take a smoke. Like, no, right now I don't feel like I deserve to smoke. That's how I feel, basically.
Yeah. I think everybody, I don't know, we encourage that message. I think Craig was talking about taking more control over your substances and life a few podcasts ago.
I mean,
so John as well.
I mean, you ain't gotta really listen to me, because when I was medicated, flicking for a whole year straight, I get a 4.0.
Anyway, we ain't talking about that, man. We trying. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Oh my god. The point is to not do.
Hold on. You mean in college or in school?
In college, man.
Okay, so you got a 4 point.
Yeah,
and how old you is?
I fucking 26 now. Like I was barely going to class.
That was last year?
It was this year and last year I got 4.0. I just being high every day, all day, right?
Nah, nigga, your frontal lobe is already developed. We talking about like
my number frontal lobe ain't
15, 16.
It's like I say, but I come in
I
like
still hit 6.0. I mean,
okay,
not 6.0.
You need to go about the school because no other thing is a 6.0. That's
6.0.
I don't believe you no more.
Are you Jimmy Neutron? Are you Jimmy?
I have another dread question for you though, Greg.
What's up?
When did you start? Because that matters as well.
I was in COB, so probably 2016, 2017.
And how old were you?
I was 17.
Okay. And at no point in time you ever took a break?
Me and smoking would be depending on how I would get the. So
What do you mean by that?
Oh, what you gonna do for this, bro? What you do for your?
What you gonna do for this?
Like how I go around the corner, right? The plug, so I go to my boy, and I wasn't even smoking, but like I went straight into edibles for it.
That's how they get you.
So you set up.
Anyway, I don't want. Let's don't go too deep into this. this.
So hold on. You mean to tell me you setting up for edibles, Greg?
He was selling for. But John, where John? Where John? John, you here?
I just okay, all right, bye.
But consistently, I think I consistently started in 2017, almost every other day, and that was edibles.
Okay,
And
see
then-
now, because I was about to basically say, like, not that we can't take your advice from it when it comes to how you had your relationship with it, but your relationship with it totally matters. So this is what you just explained is different from someone who may have had like 2 foils, what they was burning like every day. Boy. And when I say every day, you say every other day. This I'm talking about like every day, bro. And I talking about with nicotine involved.
You know that's what when you go there, you can't.
And when I say that, I don't mean like smoking cigarettes. Now I mean like rolling it.
Yeah,
exactly. When it comes to rolling and grabber and all them type of different vibes, like all of that shit matters.
I hated grabber.
Oh fuck.
The whole taste of grabber, I hate it. Like, so
I mean, me personally, from being around the world and think a lot of people is do it different ways. You get some people do it with a cigarette on top of it. See they saying they part in the trenches.
I've seen
but,
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like different Caribbean countries is do it differently. So,
but like what I saying, like if you could have the relationship with a substance and also be in control of your life, go on ahead, but like don't do too much of it, where you have to depend on it.
But then you get some people who like feel overwhelmed and rely on it as a crutch. See what they saying? Even though they might not have pockets for now, and all it takes is one like traumatic experience or one
take them off the edge.
Push you off the edge.
Hey, and guess what? I glad you mentioned that because I started doing some reflecting when it came to it too, and I realized that losing my dad in 2019 had a lot to do with the way how I like when I say went into overdrive, bro.
Yeah,
it was like okay. What might have only been 1 or 2 that day turned into 4 or 5.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So grief, I think, had a lot to do with it at a certain point in time for me. And yeah, bro, like it just was like second nature after a certain point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not that I'm not saying all of this to say that I still wasn't able to be productive. But it was like I say, it came to a point where when it come to me writing most very recently, it was like, hold on, man, I got the pen. This beat solid as shit, but the words ain't coming to me. And I promise you, as soon as I started to take the break, the same beats what I thought I wasn't able to write to because I have writer's block, it was like my mind is clear. I could approach the shit just like that. Like you see what I'm saying? But like, yeah, bro. So I ain't saying that like you say, like you say with Craig, like you could be fully medicated on a certain type vibe and then decide that yeah, but 4.0. But like I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like you know, it all depends on like even just the way your brain is operate versus the way my brain is operate. So
yeah, and keep in mind,
I might have most definitely burned some of my brain cells out. Like,
and keep in mind, this Craig we talking about. Craig might not show it academically, but the effects of it come out some other place. And so everybody it affects people everybody differently. Don't even deny it, Craig.
Craig, I ain't gonna lie, Craig. You like top 3 and not number 2 or 3 when it comes to most wireless things they ever say, bro.
Real,
like
exactly.
You really in a number 1 spot, bro, without fail.
Cause mind you, on some jokey shit, like I ain't try to piggyback off what they say, Craig, I promise. But like, they do say it does impair your judgment, bro. They do say it does impair your judgment, bro. Again, he's not me piggybacking off it, but it's like these are one of the substances that impair your judgment, that make like Got me feeling like, okay, you know what? Trump is
That
good.
is
I done. I
Well,
done.
No, but
I done.
I used to be saying them things when I sober, but like, okay, so
Yeah.
for instance,
Saying it when sober don't mean that you in there and twist some of your
You would think of it when you would spice up. Oh,
but
man.
everybody different though. Like I say, like you said,
Yeah.
everybody different. So it's like,
Everybody differently. Everyone different.
that
Nah,
really
everybody
affects me.
different,
It's
dog.
in like
All right.
social settings, to be honest, but like I can say that for real. The social settings, and I just be gone, but I just don't know what the fuck going on. Like just I remember this one time we'd have gone to the movies for a gal birthday, and by there's just over
Did she take a jacket with her?
no.
That's crazy.
Who is go to the movies and don't bring any jacket? To me, no.
How you
So-
going to the movies?
We used in the hall waiting for the movie to start, right? So I just gone. I as giraffe nuts. I'm on white yellow. Just walk up to me. It's like, hey, you. So I looking around. I trying to see if the schizophrenia actually kicking in for you. So she's like, yeah, you. Are you okay? And I just looking at them. And I just look back at her. I was like, yeah, what's going on? She said, you look so sad. And so she comes sit next to me, start rubbing my hand. And I freaking out. Because I hear thinking, okay, this is it. My joint get laced. But to find out she was actually a cool girl, and she was just also freaking out. And I don't know what happened though, because me and I was talking on Snapchat for a while, and she just disappeared. I think she off herself. I don't know. What life though?
You think this
we talking about now?
you
but
think
what
this
the
you
fuck?
think you sure it wasn't your paralysis demon, bro?
I promise you that's it's an option.
Y'all ain't even believe, right? This whole time Craig was thinking about the situation. He's in bed.
Real.
I think it was in
Really?
bed.
Real.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I want your thing. Dream that. But you talk.
All right, so Trey, I found the stuff. Let's get to it. Let's get to the ending of everything.
Yeah.
So we became cool over this podcast, right? I feel like we learned a lot about each other, understand. We introduced you to Craig. So I think we got so cool that we could finish each other's.
But y'all think Red Gal should sell
You
crap?
want someone to finish your sentence?
Whoa! Whoa! If we
Wait, what happened?
What happened just now?
I missed that. That gone straight over my head.
if we think Red Gal should sell, what?
Bro, this is not this kind of. You know what?
But like that's
It's
a great
Sunday.
point. Like hold on,
It's
my
not.
No, but Craig, what you just said?
See?
that y'all think Red Gal should sell crabby more, boy? Because like
This
the
is what we
market
should
is
do.
very
Anyway.
oversaturated with
All right,
young
watch
dogs
this.
and
Yeah,
gals,
no,
right?
All of us can say it. All of us can say it at the same time. All right? 3, 2, 1. Right.
Ryan Pod.
Right.
All right.
Jeez.
This is what we should do though. We should like take the glad of glad Stone Road, put Craig on it, and even Stone Road and just place Craig with a bunch of rocks.
I into that.
If we do that, we could be so
I
straight.
into that.
Alright.
I into that.
That's the
I into
story.
that.
Craig. Yeah.
What's up?
And we can make that on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Hilarious. So what
Anyway,
the
so
thing
the
was,
market
finish
is
these
very
other sentences.
oversaturated.
I can finish now. All right, let's make sure y'all finish what y'all doing. All right, so I think you got so cool over this podcast that we can finish each other's.
Sentences.
All right, so bang. Bahamian Trae's largest song on YouTube is
Mother.
You can't look like me.
Mugger Like Me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bahamian Trae's largest song on Spotify, which features a person that may have children, is
Abacool.
Abco featuring, featuring
I said that because hold on, he ain't got no kids, so God know what I know, but
Yeah, but if he named father,
father.
you should have said you should have said like he's a priest or something, dog.
True,
That
that's
is
true, that's
interesting.
true.
That is interesting.
But the
My-
Bahamian accent is so crazy. It sounds like Doodle Bob for real, man.
Patience, it sound like they just making noise.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember this. I can confirm all that is. They stop.
But
Huh?
I wake up one morning. I thought a Bayesian was talking on the side of my house, and I go outside and it was a frog in the tree.
Yeah.
I love this nonsense.
You got it.
Hey, listen.
Hold on, you say you love a Bayesian accent?
I say I love it.
Yeah, me too.
You like turmoil, right? That's what you like. You like turmoil. Wait, because a Trini accent is literally the sexiest accent in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree, disagree.
I ain't
You
gonna
disagree.
A Trini gal could tell me right now.
Wait, I swear to God. Wait, listen to me. A Trini gal walk up to me right now. All she got to do is talk to me and I get in my parents' house. I'll give you the key. It's yours. I'll go by. I'll look for the deed for this house so fast.
I'd give it a
Hold
five.
on. Wait, listen to me. Listen to me. You want an island in the Bahamas? You say your own island? Let's go. What you want me name it? Yours? Say less.
They'll go on the depth by a training gal.
A training gal could get anything from me. I might as well tell you.
All right, next one. My personal favorite Bahamian Trae song has them singing to a girl in school, and it's named
Gone.
All right, bang. I was dead serious about that. That's the song I grew up listening to. So that's where I first know you from.
My dog.
All right. And okay. Bahamian Trae's most recent single is a unbigging back anthem, which features a performance in a woman-only gym, and it's called
Pressure, bro.
Pressure.
Pressure.
I ain't gonna lie. I just scrolled past that on TikTok. Like,
She's freaking solid, bro.
She's
She's solid,
solid,
man. Listen, she's solid.
Yeah, but she gets.
Well, how did that come about though? Like, did you come up with the idea, or someone came up to you and said, "Hey, listen, you could do a performance in our own women's only gym"?
Well, it was the videographer's idea, and then we reached out, and then they agreed, and
Who's doing your videos, Miguel?
Miguel did the mic check, yeah. And yeah, man, big up the band's bodies for agreeing to do that for sure.
Oh, that's home gal and old lady gym.
She does take things so freaking island, but
Like,
no. It's one gal and old lady. It's one gal and old lady who build a gym. Well, open the gym for real.
yeah, we know, but the way you said it, bro.
yeah, I don't know what lady gym.
What the freak you talking about?
Oh Lord, my bad.
And the band's bodies.
Dang.
Yes. Bang, 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 bang.
Blanche, the old lady.
Last but not least, I am Bahamian Trae, and my next album will be released.
September.
Wait, you got this
You
scoop.
have a
You got
name
this
for the
scoop.
album?
Pushing it.
You have a name for the album?
Yeah.
You pushing it. You pushing it. You pushing it.
I'm just asking, bro.
All right. So everybody, I think that's it for this episode.
Y'all ain't even here when Dog said he can break up EyeDK on the last song. What he making?
When he said that,
See, you wasn't paying attention.
3-3.
Yeah, dog.
3-3. I would you, Keenan.
Renzo, you hear it, right?
Yeah, like, hear it loud.
I heard it. I heard it. I heard what you said. I heard you. I like
I ain't just saying this for the sake of like that what was just said, but I actually do have to slide. I have one freaking
Yeah, we wrapping up.
Yeah.
Wrapping up right now. Let's thanks Bahamian Trae for stopping by as a guest.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.
Much respect, my bro.
Yeah, bro.
But y'all enjoy your day, and I appreciate y'all for everything. Like,
No, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. This was one of the episodes for the books. So you could just end the call and that's it. You be straight, bro.
I want to thank you for your time for being here. You know, Keenan bring the food basket like what they used to do in the sand.
Your green banana. Or the green bananas in it.
With one hard piece of paper.
Yeah.
On behalf of the EyeDK boys, we would just like to thank you for coming and spending this time with us today.
Trey, hang up the call. Trey, hang up the call. This thing can never end. Hang the call up. Just like yeah, bro. Well, I've been your host, Keenan. I've been here with my co-host John, Renzo, and Craig.
I see.
This has been the I Don't Know Season 4 finale.
Yeah.
So give it up for that. We going on summer break. We appreciate all our fans.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate all our fans, all our supporters.
Hey, I can shout out. I want to shout out one person before we go.
Yeah,
a little honorable mention, right? Shout out to the EyeDK long lost step brother named Ton. Nobody know where that boy is. Nobody know where he is or what he doing in life. But shout out to our long lost step brother.
The founder. You talking? That's the CEO founder. Nowhere to be found.
And then gone.
Yeah, he said, I give you all the ideas. Now I don't know. Like God.
Yeah.
But I don't see how we could have done this without everyone's participation, the guests, the co-hosts, everybody, the fans, the listeners, everybody that follow us, share us everywhere on the internet, man. Has been really appreciated, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I get a little emotional. Actually, this
I didn't even think this was good. Get this far. From
by real.
So to now, I was like, oh, to the most, you said.
Bro, niggas asked me to come on one pod, and then afterwards, it's like, boy, you can't leave, boy.
Really signed Dead Row Records, and I didn't realize.
That's it, bro. We can't let time just slip away like that, bro. No. Join Death Row, but I don't know what y'all want to say, man. I just happy. I just want everybody to follow us on our socials.
What?
Yeah, follow everybody's social, man.
No, do not follow my Twitter in the name of Jesus. Do not follow. Follow my
bro. No. There's 5. It was 5. I got 5 DMs on Twitter because I was getting like a bunch of followers back to back. Right, nice. I messaged one of the person. I was like, "Use a bot." He said, "No, I just hear y'all talking about Twitter a lot from I Don't Know podcast," and I said, "Let me follow everybody from I Don't Know." I was like, "No, man, people ask." He said he followed the main people. I'm sure he followed John and Craig.
He ain't follow me. I don't know who that is. I mean, you gotta tell us who it is first.
I can show it.
Yeah, send us who it is, and then I gotta let you know if they had followed me or not.
Let me plug everybody though. It's Renzo RENZO _AUG AUG. Then you have Call Me Juan 242. That's
yes, sir.
That's Call Me, and then Juan JUAN. And then you have my two fizzles, you know how that go. And then you have Keenan _Wave, Keenan _Wave, you know how that go. You don't gotta find me if you don't want to. It don't matter. But it's most important to follow us on our I Don't Know podcast, TikTok, and Spotify and all that. That's where we really be putting in the work and actually trying to see it actually, shake back. But this season was crazy, bro. We got some connections and we talked to some people I never thought would see any of my work. And
I was also on my best behavior this season.
Yes. No lie. John
I was behaving this season.
John was on this best behavior. He had the golden stars this season. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he was on it. I really gotta say, I appreciate everybody that come through. John, Craig, Ton, Renzo, everybody, man. We can keep going from here. Season 5. Only up from here, season 5. We got some crazy stuff we're working on. Trying to get everything tweaked together. But this summer vacation, we just gonna enjoy ourselves and come back harder. We got to step away to come back with some more fire. So that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks Bahamian Trae again for coming on, being our first special guest for the season. And
only guest for the season.
I mean, yeah, true. But this has been I Don't Know podcast, and we out.
Yeah.